What's up, guys? Welcome to this week's bonus episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. Did you have fun, Phil?
I did.
Dude, you weren't even going to be here. You were going to be on a plane, and then shit went down in Denver, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Was it snowing or raining?
Snowstorm.
Okay.
It was like 90 a mile an hour gust and shit.
I've been meaning to ask you about this. We didn't talk about it at all.
Yeah, they canceled all the flights in and out of Denver. There was like 1,500 people stranded up there.
Damn.
So at least I'm here.
Yeah, fuck.
Hanging out at my house.
I haven't heard a lot of great things about the Denver airport, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
just
saying
a
shit.
central hub, and everybody gets stuck there a lot
Okay.
because of the weather.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's in the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
right? Well, I guess before we introduce our guest, we could say that this podcast is explicit. In no way is it PC. Our intentions are not malicious, but we do say some shit that it's funnier than the truth, too. So, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and say everything's alleged as well. It's just all lies. It's a joke show. It's a comedy show. We're trying to make it as funny as possible. So just remember that. If you get a little bit offended, maybe this isn't the show for you. I don't know. But give it a try. This one's pretty tame.
It's not for me. I get offended by everything.
It's true. It's a really tough thing for me to do a podcast
cry after
with you.
every episode.
Really?
No.
No, man. I hate myself. Brian didn't like my shirt.
I was doing that before we started the podcast.
Okay. Same. Either
Pretty
way.
normal, yeah.
Fucking A.
Normal every day. Philly cheese day.
Maybe we should talk about it later. Off mic.
Seems to be working all right.
Do you
I'm
get
just
happier
kidding.
when Coel gets home?
Of course. This is all lies. It's all
Copy.
alleged. I really don't cry.
And that's an example of this whole podcast. So remember that. Our guest this week was our bonus guest. If you haven't listened to Dave Oakley's yet, give it a shot. He has a show tomorrow, Friday, Down the Rabbit Hole. Please go check it out. Elliot Weber is hosting, I believe, and it's like 10 comics, 7 minutes a piece. It's going to be awesome competition format.
It would be today, technically, if you're listening to this.
This is released Friday. Yes. So today, go see that. And tomorrow, our guest for this podcast is headlining at the Irish Embassy Underground.
Mm-hmm.
And her name is Kate McLachlan. Are you excited?
I am. I'm not going to be able to... Well, if my flight doesn't get canceled.
Oh. Well, you're not going to be able to go to the show. But are you excited about the motherfucking podcast?
Of course.
It went pretty well, right?
I think so.
Before this, we have had one conversation. So I would say it went really well. Kate,
Learning experience. I was out of it a little bit.
right. Well, yeah. You woke up really early to go to a plane that was not flying anymore.
Yep.
It's
And
unfortunate.
I couldn't sleep.
Right.
And so I'm just running on empty.
Running on fumes, baby.
I've just been drinking beer all day. I'm
That's
just kidding.
exactly what a comedian should do. Just take the day to get fucked up.
Self-reflection.
Self-reflection. I'm going to put this day up to, what is it, rest and recovery. I guess you're really not recovering if you're hammered. Kate McLachlan is a stand-up comedian. She is funny as shit. She won last year's next best comic competition
Durango.
in Durango. And also, what did I say, America? Did I say last year's next? Okay.
I just said it.
Of Durango.
It was in
Copy.
Durango.
I was questioning what I said. And
your mind's like, America. Did I say that out loud?
yeah, and Tyrell Woodard will also be there. He was the runner-up last year in the next best comic of Durango competition.
Yeah. Funny people.
Really funny people. It's gonna be awesome. And also, who's Zoe?
Zoe Clair.
Zoe Clair. I hear she's hilarious, so I'm excited to see that.
Good lineup.
Good lineup.
Definitely go check them out.
Yeah, so tonight and tomorrow there's good comedy. If you feel like laughing or just for no reason, go support Durango comedy. Give it a shot. It's funny. I think
something
you guys will
different.
enjoy it. Totally.
Looking for a date night.
Date night comedy is the best. I don't know if I suggest the ranch open mic necessarily, but laugh therapy.
Different kind of crowd.
Different kind of crowd. Depends on if you're dating a hood rat or not.
Yeah.
Just not all hood rats. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm losing it. I like the ranch. I'm there every Thursday, so come see that. Along with all the other open mic comedians. Some are better than others. Phil's going to be there as well. Maybe not next week because he's going to be in Houston.
Yeah, I won't be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, comedy show tonight, comedy show tomorrow. Go see them. Means a lot.
Yay.
And this episode was fucking awesome. Thank you very much to Kate. I don't remember.
I don't live in your head.
Sorry, dude. I don't remember her Instagram handle. I guess.
She said it.
She said it at the end. Yeah, that's where you can find it. You want to tell them where to find us, Phil?
GLW_podcast on Instagram. Greenlight Weekend on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. greenlightweekend@gmail.com
Yeah.
for all your email needs. And enjoy this fucking episode.
Please. Thank you. I don't know, man. I'm losing it. Love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Flow circle with the homies, still rapping on Dilla. Yeah, repping all the spots I live. The people know I killed them. That's right. Turn off the lights, give me a light. We the brightest.
Hey guys, what's up?
Oh, hey, buddy. You're supposed to be on a flight to Houston.
I'm kind of the special guest today.
Yeah, are you excited?
Yeah.
Excited to be a guest in your own podcast?
As
Kind
soon,
of special.
as soon as I hit record, I was like, okay, I'm good.
Right.
Earlier, I was like, oh, God, I'm just not here. I'm not with it.
Right.
But I took a sip of beer and drank some coffee, and now I feel okay.
Right on.
Fuck yeah. Well, we have a bonus episode for you guys this week. This is the first time we've dropped 2 episodes in a week, but it's because we need to promote events, and our guest today is headlining on Saturday, and her name is Kate McLachlan.
Yay.
Yay.
Hello.
Is this your first podcast?
Kind of. Elliot and I recorded a podcast.
I want to hear that. I want to know.
So it's I don't want to call it bad, but a waste of time
Not great.
is more accurate.
Right.
It's like the same thing we usually. So we're in a room at the Fort Lewis Library. We both snuck in booze.
Obviously.
And then I found out halfway through it wasn't a private room. I was like, Elliot, why did you take me here? People kept coming in and we were like, no. And
Telling people to leave.
so if you just type in 2 lesbians, all caps, on SoundCloud, you're gonna.
You can find it?
Yeah.
Serious? Okay.
Elliot might have deleted it.
He said he did, but I'm looking
Did
tonight.
he? Let's just count on it. He deleted it. No need to look it up.
I'm looking it up tonight.
And then I've been on
It's just-
KDUR a few times.
Good memories, though. We have a couple podcasts that we never actually...
Dos.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Dos that did not
What
get
were
released.
the names? I just want to know.
Six Pack Pat, our friend.
We got hammered.
We got hammered while doing the first podcast, and then decided to do another one because he was just in
On
a good
fire.
mood.
You were like, foolproof system.
but yeah, after re-listening to it, I was like, "This is bad. We cannot. This is not politically
He threatened
correct."
to rape me a couple times.
Oh.
That's
And you
something.
weren't trying to keep
In
that
a
around?
friendly way.
That
In a
was
friendly
funny.
way.
Yeah,
It was funny. I was a little scared, but not that scared.
because he
Okay.
probably could.
100.
He's a big man.
There's not a lot you could do about it. And he was supposed to be staying at my house that night, so it was slightly unsettling is all.
He's not that type. He's a big gentle bear.
I agree. But in the first episode we ever recorded, we just shit on everybody. Threw everybody under the bus
Way
that we know.
Way
Just
too many
Google it,
names.
like, who else do I know?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that guy. Like,
Yeah, I was
through
just
your
going down my
contact list.
Facebook list. Yeah, just like, fuck this guy, fuck this person. Here's an embarrassing story about this. This guy's mom's a whore.
Do you remember her? She started smoking crack. I was like, yeah, she's doing it all the time now.
Really?
No.
Just on this week's episode of throwing everyone we know under the bus.
Yeah, so we didn't drop that one.
That's just memory.
We re-listened to it. It was just like, I don't know.
Like, is that the vibe we're trying to put out?
I don't think
or-
it's a good idea. I don't think we're gonna have any friends after this, man. Yeah, that's kind of where
Oh,
it was
so
going.
worth it if you get a mid-range podcast, though,
I mean,
to have no friends.
jobs are bullshit, right?
Think about that sometimes.
Who needs friends when you can talk shit and actually pay your bills, right?
Yeah, when I still had a job, I had a job that I was working with other people.
Mm-hmm.
I had to be careful of not throwing names out there
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
a lot of the things that we were saying.
I've talked a lot about my coworker's his closet sexuality. You know, he's just really into dick, which is fine with me, but you know.
Are you talking? You only work with one person.
I know, that's why it's funny. You didn't know that, sorry, Kate.
That's okay.
It's my boss, and he's not into dick at all, but he does listen.
And
so,
that's why it's funny.
Wow.
yeah.
Nothing
sorry.
funnier than being gay.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
That's
I mean,
good.
I'm getting gayer as this podcast goes, and I'm not
I
trying to.
know. There are a lot of gay comics in town, including myself. I don't want
Right.
people to think I'm outing anyone. But
Right.
yeah. It's weird. For some reason, that's just like a thing in Durango. And we'll meet
Gay
other
comics.
comics that are like, yeah, we have the token gay. And I'm like, oh my God, we have like 2 token straight comics. And everyone
I'm working on it.
Shoot for the moon, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
I'm working on being straighter.
Oh, good. That's what the world wants
Right.
and needs.
Yeah, my dad.
More straight men like Brian.
Fuck yeah. I'm doing a service out here.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like I might have to get tested at some point soon. I've been a bit of a whore.
Oh.
Brian
When was
is
the
a
last time you
whore.
got tested?
Since before my last 5-year relationship.
Get
so
it tested?
He hasn't been single in a while. No.
5 years or so.
I was like, hey man, you need to be a responsible single adult. Do your due diligence.
It's important.
I think it's
yeah.
about time. Yeah. And so after a relationship, like the first 3 months, you're essentially unfuckable, right? Unless you're a girl, then you can go get some pussy or dick, whatever you want.
You can just get some.
Right. But as a dude, you have to have confidence. You have to exude somebody that people are comfortable being around. Like, but when you're just a mess, nobody wants to fuck you.
That's true.
So for the first few months, not a lot going on. You know, a lot of masturbation, cocaine in a trailer.
Trailer is optional.
Beautiful
Right.
picture.
It was
it sounds so horrible. It's like a scene from Breaking Bad. Like
it
cocaine.
felt like a scene from Breaking Bad.
trailer. Sad masturbation.
Camper to be more specific.
Now, do you think that's because guys like are attracted to girls that are a little like unraveled, or that girls can like keep their shit together long enough to go out and have sex with someone?
I think vagina is just much higher value than dick.
That's true.
And
We're up with the yen right now. We're
Yeah.
really high.
if
Yeah?
you have a vagina, your chances of getting dick, I mean, literally just start asking people. Like, every person you find attractive, go say, hey, you want to go home tonight? I guarantee it will
Yes.
Very
yeah, that's just because guys are super creepy.
be. It might be harder
Post
for...
breakup dick is like Brexit's euro.
Right, I got you.
Like, no one's trying to touch that right now. It's like not very stable.
No, I
And
felt that. Yeah. And
they
I
just left something,
Right.
like, and they're dealing with it.
yeah. Totally. And they're dudes
got
which,
its own personality.
It's like racist.
and
Yeah.
they're physically imposing generally. So it's just like, it's not a good combination. An unstable person that could physically hurt you
Yeah.
is
Oh, it's
a
so
danger.
weird that girls aren't on, but it sounds like you've moved past that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm in a much more comfortable place in my life.
Big time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
totally. Got some confidence going on,
Good.
you know,
That's important.
trying some stand up and just swinging just every ball that comes my way, just as hard as I can.
Stand up is a really classic post breakup move.
I agree.
That is how I got into stand up, and that's
Really?
how a lot of people I know got into it. Yeah, just like, I deserve to make people laugh. Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know,
How long have you been doing stand up?
2 years, like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
I think as much as I can, and then I lived in Denver before I moved back to Durango, and I was trying it a lot, but I would go like once every 3 months, like
not
get
gonna
really
do it.
intimidated.
Yeah.
Denver's so competitive, and like I'm like a golden retriever. I'm just like trying to make friends, and nobody would talk to me or laugh at me. So I was like, well, fuck this. So
Right. It's actually why we started a podcast, so people would be willing to talk to us when we went to open mics. It's like, hey, bro, I have a podcast. Everybody's like, really?
Yeah,
It's like, yeah, dude, you got anything to promote? Want to be my
dude,
friend?
It definitely-
that is so funny.
Definitely helped.
I didn't even know that you did stand up, but everyone was like, that guy's a podcast. And I was like, oh, greetings. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've only done stand up like 5 or 6 times. Nothing
cool.
crazy. But I'm making a run at it, you know.
Do you like it so far?
I love that shit.
It's so fun.
It's an outlet that I can say shit that I can't even say on the podcast now.
Yeah.
Because this is recorded forever.
Yeah.
And inevitably, whoever I talk about is going to listen to it. And
Keeps coming around.
for some
Just
reason,
like,
yeah.
hey, I listened to your podcast that you always talk about but didn't expect me to listen to.
Right.
You're like, oh, wait, what was that? Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's the thing. None of my good friends listen, really, you know? Maybe
Until you
one.
talk shit about them and then they apparently
happen
do.
to find said
Magically,
episode.
it gets
Yeah.
back to them.
But it's just like these people I peripherally know, you know, just
Mm-hmm.
barely know, that are like, hey, man, what the fuck? Just
Like,
like,
well.
I'm sorry. You know you're not that big a part of my life, right? Like, I was just talking shit. It made Phil giggle. That was the whole point.
I laugh at a lot of things.
And yeah, I'll keep going if somebody's laughing.
Oh,
Just
absolutely.
dig in that hole, baby. Just something to work my way out of later.
Until I stop.
Until there might be
And then-
treasure at the bottom.
Right. Or
That's why we dig holes.
somebody's cranky.
Yes.
Yeah. I've had to make some very serious, heartfelt apologies. Just like, I realize I have a public forum now, so I probably should be responsible with that, and I apologize.
What's the biggest? I mean, it probably won't do you any favors if you have to rehash it. Okay. Never
I'll tell you
mind.
after.
Okay.
I'll 100% tell you
Oh my
after.
God, let's end this podcast right now. I'm so curious.
Well, that was it.
Yeah, but on stage, you can literally look around, be
Yeah.
like, oh, we're good, and then just let it fly.
Especially at El Rancho Tavern, people forget about it like while they're there. There's nothing permanent about that place. You
That's-
can really go nuts.
It's really what I'm going for this evening.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I had some interesting things happen to me. I'll tell you later.
Oh my God, no spoilers.
Right. Well, I mean, the upside to me being a whore a bit is all the chicks I sleep with listen to the podcast, which isn't awesome because,
Yeah. So
like,
now
if
you guys know you're not alone. Yeah. You should probably get tested.
you should get tested.
that's the,
We should all get tested. If you're just out there fucking, go get tested.
I've been in a relationship
but
for
specifically.
10 years.
Not you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's one girl that I would say she doesn't need to get tested. She was, in hindsight, the rebound girl, and she was very responsible. So that one I'm not worried, but everyone
Condom
after
girl,
that's
you're good.
a real fucking whoosh.
Yeah.
That was the girl we stopped using condoms, actually. But
Oh.
we were both pretty in decent shape, I think.
Yeah, you definitely need to get
What?
tested, dude.
I don't know.
The more you're saying about it, it's like you are not helping the case for not getting tested.
Yeah, we
No.
were talking about this earlier.
Since
and
I got here, I've been
it was
worried.
like a joke at first, and then as we were sitting there, it was like, yeah, man, actually, maybe I should make an appointment.
A lot of things are linking
I was
up.
like,
and
I was
you're-
just joking at first.
Oh, well, yeah, I was pretty happy to make the joke. Then Phil was like, honestly, you should get tested.
I'm glad you brought it up, dude. Like, I really think that needs to happen.
And then
Yeah.
I've just been obsessing about it since then. That was about 45 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a small town, and people see
PPs, yeah.
PPs. It's PPC.
Mm-hmm.
See, told you I was gonna be goofy on this.
It's all good.
People see you with other people that they know, and then they are like, "Hey, be careful with
Mhm.
that person."
If you're single in town and active, it becomes so crowded so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Is this your first, like, hoe phase in Durango?
In Durango, for sure.
Yeah.
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 When I
Hey.
moved here, I was kind of that broken puppy that I was describing the first couple months after my breakup. I was kind of
Yeah.
that when I moved here and then really started spreading my wings. Met my long-term girlfriend, and then,
Wings got clipped.
yep,
Now you're back. And
Yep.
you're going to fly to the doctor.
28 coming in hot. I'm gonna
Nice.
break that doctor's door down.
Just
Are you
call
gonna
them.
be 29?
I am going to be 29.
Shit.
Yeah.
28
Really
now.
thought-provoking stuff. Are you going to be 29? I think about that.
The end of an era.
Yeah.
Yeah, my whole phase is coming a little late, I feel.
You know, it's all relative.
Right.
But
So,
I had amazing luck when I first moved to Durango. My whole phase, like 4 people in a row moved out of town
slam
right
dunk.
after I like hooked up with them.
Coincidence or?
No, I did not force them to move. They weren't like, this is going south
You gotta
so
leave
fast.
now.
And I'm like, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. No, I just would, I would meet someone and they'd be like, I'm moving in 2 weeks. And I'm like, this is
Perfect.
amazing.
I know I have a friend. Let's not Dave Daves, but he's hanging out with a chick that is leaving in like 3 weeks, and he's like, "Man, it just bums me out." And just like, just enjoy it, man.
Yeah.
Do it all. What's the worst case scenario?
Sometimes people, I don't know, leave, and that's fine. That's not where that sentence was supposed to go. I changed my mind.
We're all very aware that we're being recorded right now, which
Yeah,
is
and I was
interesting.
like, that'll happen. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm in no position to give somebody, God damn it, the amount of attention it requires to maintain a relationship. And I'm aware of that, but I also have sexual needs. But there's this, it's hard to find somebody that just wants to fuck. And I get it. It's hard. You get emotional, and a lot of people aren't really into the idea of you being out there fucking other people.
Yeah.
Because then they got to get tested.
That's not the only reason people don't like that.
I guess that's just me. Sorry.
Just worried about disease.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
What about the disease of feelings?
I'm in a weird place in my life. Kate. There's not a
yeah.
lot
Alright.
of feelings going on.
That happens
That's
sometimes.
that's not true though. That's you. That's why you've been talking about this so much lately. Is because you definitely have feelings
I do have
about
feelings.
the things that you're doing.
Yeah, like when someone repeatedly tells you like I don't care, it's like, oh my god, you care more than anybody.
Well, the biggest thing is other people's feelings, which bums me out hard because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know.
Yeah.
And I've done it on the podcast. I've
And
done
that's
it in
what started
relationships.
it. Somebody called him on something he said on the podcast, and it sent him down this spiritual journey of like, am I an asshole?
I never.
Is this an asshole thing to do?
I never banged anybody else, but I talked about potentially banging other people.
Oh my god.
But there was no relationship. There was no lines drawn, you know, no real
I think
relationship.
the exact quote was, "I almost banged a pregnant girl at Christmas."
I remember that quote, Phil.
I mean, how pregnant though?
That's
that
most
was my
people's
question.
Let's say about halfway.
But okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, just as bad as I thought.
That's pretty developed.
Yeah. Yes, Phil. I was super hammered because that's what we do on Christmas.
Yeah.
And
But it didn't happen.
it didn't. No, I was responsible. I'm pretty sure I blacked out and fell asleep.
I was responsible.
Oh, Christmas at the Nystrom's.
But I didn't. I didn't bang a pregnant girl.
I mean, they're allowed to have sex.
100%.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was allowed to have sex. Me and this girl that
Good.
we're talking
I'm so
about.
glad. I was
Right.
so worried that
But-
you like didn't know if you could.
I've talked many times with this chick previously that like, hey, I can't handle a relationship. Like, you're the first person I've slept with since a 5-year relationship, and I'm really not ready to just jump back into that yet.
Yeah.
So like, do your thing. And obviously, talking about fucking other girls on the podcast is a bad idea. But
No one tells you this. Like
There's not a rule book usually for podcast.
like human decency.
I'm writing that
or-
motherfucker. I'm gonna break every rule and then tell people about it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But again, if Phil starts laughing, it's really hard to say what's gonna come out of my mouth. Like, I will just
I'd
bury
sometimes fake
myself.
laugh to see where he goes.
see this. Phil's
Yes.
yeah. I was talking to Dusty and he's like, maybe you should run that joke by Phil. It's like, I feel like Phil's gonna say it's funny just to see what happens if I tell it. You know?
Just to witness the spiral.
Right.
Nice.
Well, I mean, pretty minimal responsibility as long as I don't piss off my mom. You know, I feel
Okay.
pretty good about it. And my mom has heard far too much about me. Just all my endeavors, really.
My parents, my dad in particular, loves when I joke about him.
Really?
It makes him feel like involved in the process. And it's not, they're never like the meanest jokes ever, but it's just like, he's so old and like, he said this kind of racist thing and he like loves it.
Right.
My mom hates it very much, which makes me want to do that so much more.
See, and there's that little rebellion in me as well.
Yeah.
Where especially like friends, but then it just starts going too far. It eventually goes too far. I can't contain
Family
myself.
can't leave. It's a lot harder for family to ditch you than friends. So I say stick to making fun of your family.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I agree. Definitely a lot of drinking problems in my family. Rednecks.
Cool joke.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we all acknowledge it.
Oh, fun. You
Yeah.
cheers over it.
Yeah, there was when my grandmother, when my great grandma was 90, she was having like an Irish coffee every day. You know, so we're all
Drinkers.
aware of it. Yeah,
Oh, well,
but
as long as you're talking about
obviously a strong people. I mean, 90 years old.
resilient
Yeah,
people.
fine. That's
Yeah.
what happens when you're just white trash. You know, poor as shit. Have to live on
Where did you grow up?
shitty circumstances. I wasn't necessarily too bad, but I come from poor people. 100%.
Sounds like you're from Kentucky.
I am.
Are
No.
you from Kentucky?
I'm from Farmington. Not
Oh.
far off.
It's pretty close. It's like the Kentucky of this area.
You know what? So growing up here, I was obsessed with Farmington because it had the mall. And so, like, it
Right.
wasn't until I moved back as an adult that I was like, there are a lot of juggalos here. And, like,
Yeah.
actually,
we
my
could have been juggalos.
We almost
There was
went down that path.
you grew up in Farmington too? So, yeah, is there, like, a...
we
where
were
you get to
we
pick
were
your
more
tracks
of
in middle
the
school?
Kind of.
we were more of like the SRH Cottonmouth King side of it, you know, Dickies.
Little less face makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we went to the same concerts as the Juggalos.
Yeah,
we were
I went
friends
to
with Juggalos.
I went to Tech 9 in Farmington.
Oh yeah,
I like
Tech
Tech
9.
Nine.
When I went to high school, so my friend and I
That was
God,
another branch.
We are so lucky nothing bad happened to us. We showed up in our like newest like Patagonia shit.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, we're gonna go see a hip hop show, and like showed up and we're like some of the only people without face makeup. We made friends because we had weed.
That's
And it was
what we
like
did.
we were like, okay, this is like safety. We didn't even smoke any. We just gave it all away. We're like, we're gonna live tonight, and
Yeah.
like,
what you
that's-
got to do.
That kind of us. We started smoking weed and then learned if you sell 6/8, you can smoke a quarter for free.
Yeah.
And then that really starts to escalate, you know. So weed was our key into the juggalos as well. It was
Nice.
our get out of danger free card kind of thing.
is there an age that people stopped doing juggalo things? Or?
Ideally,
Not at all.
Well, right. Yeah. Are
If you're
you
a Juggalo for life,
You're down with
whoop,
the clown
whoop.
until you're dead in the ground,
Family.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
it does. There's a number of people that tend to go that route. Yeah,
I was
but
infatuated with juggalos for a really long time.
really,
Yeah. Have you
what
seen,
about them in specific? Like the kind of pets they have and shit.
I didn't get that far.
I'm just assuming they're weird ones.
I didn't know.
I just
yeah.
want to know now. I
Right.
feel like pit bulls are
I have a
pretty
pit
heavily
bull, so
featured in
yeah.
the juggalo community.
Totally.
Sugar babies.
Armadillos.
Hang them out on their
Yeah,
shoulders.
yeah, just weird little lizards
Right,
that they
right.
like bring out. Like, don't be scared.
Or
and,
weird
like,
big lizards,
I-
like snakes and shit.
Oh my god.
That's what concerns
really-
me.
That's a snake, not a weird big lizard.
I said like snakes and shit. I get what you're saying. I know snakes and lizards are two different things, kinda. I mean,
So I read
Does one have
this.
feet?
So
snakes. Yeah.
this doesn't make me sound great, but Fish is my favorite band.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I'm so sorry.
That's
And
okay.
I read this book.
Could be worse. It could. Your favorite band
Could
could,
be a juggalo.
ICP.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, now I'm obsessed with them. So this guy, this music journalist, followed around Fish and ICP for a year and wrote a book
Like
about it.
together, they were.
Yeah.
They were on tour?
No, they didn't tour together.
Oh, I was like, that's so weird.
He would like
Love to see the poster.
go. I know. Terrifying. Imagine the crowd at a Fish and ICP show.
Super
like-
segregated.
And then at the end, they come on
Yeah.
together for unity.
I feel like all the drugs are different too. Like
You know-
more of a methy crowd versus more of a mushroomy crowd.
He framed it like they're really similar.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
There's some stuff that's just funny though. So the area outside of Fish shows where you buy like t-shirts and drugs and burritos and shit is called Shakedown Street. It's like a Grateful Dead reference. But then there's a place at the Gathering of the Juggalos that's just called the Drug Bridge.
Type move.
Yeah, they're like, let's go to the Drug Bridge instead of like a reference to something like Shakedown Street.
Right. Hippies tend to be a little more secretive than juggalos. Hence the face paint and the hatchet stickers on
They
their
want
vehicles.
you to know right away what's going on.
It's an insecurity, and I think that's where it starts. It's just
Yeah.
people that need friends, people that need a support group, and then they find
They
these.
need a family.
Yeah.
Family.
The
Sorry, I'm so
juggalos
sorry.
are just kind of gross.
Okay.
They're the gross, dirty. I mean, I've been to a few juggalo houses while I sold weed in Farmington,
Oh,
and it was,
fascinating.
kind of gross.
What
kind of
other-
people you want to meet somewhere else.
What
Yeah.
other cliques did you guys have in your school?
Oh,
I had
Jock.
Mormons.
You had
Yeah.
Mormons? Us too. In
Lots of
Durango.
Mormons. Yeah.
I had every
I
kind
feel
of
out more
clique.
diverse.
Motocross, jocks.
You guys had
Natives.
a motocross clique?
Yeah,
What
That's
were
kinda
what
the-
were they like?
kind of like a mix between the
Rednecks. And,
They
yeah.
had like they had like 8 Fox t-shirts and they would just rotate them.
oh yeah.
no Fox t-shirts. It was all
Oh, foxes for posies.
yeah. You would be a poser if you were wearing Fox
well, I
t-shirts.
am a poser. I've never done motocross, so
That's fair.
okay, I won't wear
But-
my Fox shirt there. I'll get my ass kicked.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it now.
It's more of a dude fear.
yeah.
Oh,
I feel like you're
Nobody
less likely
cares.
to get called out as a female.
also I'm like 15 years older than high schoolers, so
Right.
like what would they be doing with their time? If they're like
Yeah,
The-
they're just
I don't-
spotting posers at the mall.
At the mall.
Hey, you don't even ride dirt bikes. Yeah, the kids in Farmington don't really look like they did when we were in high school.
Yeah, what do they look like now?
Like,
Kind of preppy kids.
yeah, I don't know, like normal. I don't even know what to classify them as anymore.
I feel like there's a lot of savagery in our time. Just drugs and fucking and not at my school, at Phil's school. My
So
school
what
was
schools
boring.
did you guys go to? They were different?
Yeah. Well, I started high school at PV. That's where Phil graduated. And then I moved to my dad's in Kirtland sophomore year and graduated there.
Okay.
So it's just like Mormons, jocks, yeah, and then like your stoners, you know.
Classic.
Right. I fit in with most groups.
Yeah.
After I got like the initiation, new white boy beat ups and shit.
Oh, after you got beat up a few times,
Right,
then
right.
it was great.
Yeah. That's like half the reason you join the football team. So you have friends to watch your back so you don't get beat up. Or
Okay.
why I did. Because I was tiny. I wasn't fast. I wasn't playing a lot of football.
You had like no
Yeah.
business being on the football team.
100%. Right.
That's okay.
It was an issue. Like I got laid the fuck out like 5 days a week. For sure my mouth would work better if I didn't play football in high school. And nobody told me.
You're like, hell yeah, get out
So
there.
Now it's like all they talk about.
In hindsight,
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck let me play football? Like, wrestling made sense. Okay, people my size. I get it.
Yeah.
But football is just like getting fucked up by big old fucking dudes. And I was like 100 pounds.
With a lot of heart. Yeah.
So much heart.
With a great personality.
Yeah, you ever met a real scrappy chihuahua? Like, that was me. Coming in hot.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about a tackle compilation of you just getting wiped out
Dude,
over and over.
and it wasn't even
just like trying to
Oh,
catch the
that's so
ball.
sad.
that happened for sure. But it was just like linemen coming off the line
That's
and
why I
just
stopped in middle school.
lighting
Started
me up.
riding dirt bikes,
Okay. Oh,
and
so that
smoking
was
weed
your
and-
crew.
chasing girls. That's all I did in high school. I really should have paid more attention in high school.
Phil did all his hoeing around in high school.
Cool.
You get it out of the way.
I had a houseboat.
Phil had a houseboat.
It was my
Damn,
grandparents'
okay.
houseboat.
Okay.
But
Lead with that.
No, I had to lead with that. I couldn't be a whore.
So
and
my
lead with,
grandparents
I
had a
have
houseboat.
Yeah, grandparents have a houseboat.
What was it decorated like a grandparent's home?
Definitely.
Like a lot of quilted lace stuff and like.
For a while, it had like shag green carpet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was dope.
Me and
Yeah.
Phil lived in it. Well, Phil lived in it. I'd go stay 4 days. We both worked at the marina.
Okay.
So 4 days a week, we'd both be in this little ass houseboat that's just decorated like your grandma's house.
Right.
You know?
Oh, I love that.
It was pretty cute.
It was
Did they
decorated
have
more.
plastic on the furniture?
No,
Okay.
No, furniture was really going downhill.
Yeah, because
Because there was no plastic,
on it.
exactly.
Yeah.
and
Take
it
care
was
of shit at
super
last.
old.
It was super old.
I sold it.
Talking nonsense.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The camper I had lived in after my breakup was no more prestigious than the houseboat for sure.
But maybe more modernly decorated.
Nope.
Yeah, it's pretty similar
They're
actually.
very similar. It's pretty parallel situation for sure.
All right. With wheels.
Mm-hmm. Right. But his floats, you know. So it's pros and cons. What do
One
you want?
summer when I worked out there, I lived on a houseboat called the Gooch.
Nice.
It was like a meth camper on pontoons.
Ooh.
It was beautiful.
It was a pontoon. It wasn't even like a full houseboat.
No, yeah, it was just really big pontoons with like a meth camper on it. Like
Now, was it like titled the Gooch?
mhm.
Like,
we spray painted
Spray
the
paint.
Gooch.
have you played the boat and RV game?
No.
It's where you
Oh yeah, anal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
anal.
put the
yeah.
word anal in front of
Mhm,
everything.
yeah,
I had one
Brand-
this morning.
I love it. I love it
What
so
was
much.
it? Anal vacationer.
Yeah, the anal vacationer.
RVs are fun because like it's a funny game, but boats are where it's at because people name boats themselves.
Mhm.
Right.
You can really just like, whew.
Yeah, mine was the anal money sponge.
I hear that, sister. Yeah.
Leads you down a lot of roads.
What are some other boat names?
Oh, there's all kinds.
I
out
know.
there.
It's just the game is endless with boats. I was
Yeah.
obsessed with that game. When I found that out, I was like, this is awesome! And like, take pictures of boats and like,
Right.
I was
It
obsessed
was
with
the anal robin's nest.
Mm.
That was my boat neighbors. They were the robins, and their boat was the robin's nest.
We had a houseboat at Lake Powell, and our neighbor was fundamental, like
Yeah.
with like a slash in it for no reason.
Right. Anal Fundamental is for sure a movie. I bet there's 8 of them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mhm.
And
Right,
then parrot eyes. It was really big on puns at Lake Powell.
Off the
I know,
feel like
that's a
all
boat
boat people.
thing.
off
Yeah.
the hook.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
God.
lady, actually, that lady that had that houseboat, she was she was on America's Most Wanted
Oh.
because she
Because she was still on the hook for something.
yeah exactly, and that's why it was funny that she named her boat that.
That's pretty great.
But she
For something.
Seems a little cocky. Name your boat off
she
the hook.
like lured this guy out to an island and didn't and had her boyfriend kill him and collected the insurance
Holy
money
shit.
and then like they dipped out and she got a new identity and then went and lived at Navajo Lake Marina
You know,
and was just like a big star out there off the
Wow.
hook. I don't remember what her fake name was, but then all of a sudden the FBI was all over the marina. They found
Yeah.
out where she was.
I've heard that before. A lot of boats that people just like escape there. What do you think? If you murder someone, change your name, grow a beard.
I can't.
Oh, shit. Well, don't murder anyone.
I'll have to shave
I'll
my
try.
beard.
Get tested and don't murder anyone, you guys, at home. Just stacking up life lessons for
I'm
you.
off tomorrow. That's priority numero uno. All right, I'm gonna make it happen.
It's usually a pretty good day.
I'm gonna split firewood. Go get tested.
Nice.
I'm excited actually. I'm kind of worried.
No, you should be excited.
When
It's-
do you get results? Because I had a bank mishap and it's 2 to 10 business days, and I don't know if I can handle that.
It depends on what you're getting tested for. Blood tests take a little bit of extra time. Or no, one of them. There's blood work, and then there's like dick swab.
That one scares me. I've heard
That one you
they've
get instantly
circumvented the dick
it
swab.
turns
Oh,
black.
that's cool. I have never had a dick, so
I
my
recently heard-
information's probably not as recent as
Right.
you guys.
I recently heard that they have circumvented the dick swab. So, I mean, maybe somebody was lying to me because I told them what I was doing.
And they were like, "Oh, they don't do that anymore."
Yeah, just
It's like
go
we're
in,
going
man.
to the
It'll be
park.
fine.
We're not
They
going to
just-
the vet.
They scan your eyeball. Yeah.
Just going for a walk, man.
But they chloroform you and then dick swab you.
I would be
If
more.
I've
okay with
learned
that.
anything from the movies, that's what they do.
right? These are old movies, though.
When they got STD tests in the Minority Report or something.
Yeah, I've heard terrible things about it too. It's not supposed to be comforting at all.
I don't think it's supposed to be,
Right.
unless you're like into that kind of thing.
Right.
I feel like it's a niche market for sure. People that are into the dick swabbing.
Have you seen Killing Eve? Do you know what show I'm talking about?
I think I started watching the very first episode, and then
Where it's like the girl hitman assassin. That's Hitwoman. But there's a character in there who goes to like this medical like sex place in Berlin to have like pseudo painful medical procedures done on their genitals and
Guy or
for
girl?
fun.
a guy like a businessman from Asia. Yeah, where like the nurse is really mean to them and like clamps their balls and they like paid for that experience.
That seems
But it's
to
in
be
a
like
medical facility, so
like a
you probably won't die.
Yeah, it's set up
you
like
can
a
get
doctor's
blood
office.
and IV and stuff.
Yeah, the idea is like you go right to the edge.
That's like just a bit old high-powered businessman thing. Like
Oh, it's so classic. Yeah,
it's just like
Well,
powerful
somebody else.
guys.
they're
like
the
to-
powerful ones, and
They
then
like to be treated like shit.
it's
for
super
fun.
weird.
Yeah,
I hope I never get there sexually.
that would mean things are probably going really well in your career, though. So
Right.
I want you to think about it. It's like a
Right.
real deal with the devil situation.
I'm scared of the devil.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop at blowing cocaine in my ass,
Right.
my own ass.
Okay.
See, I feel like that's
Oh,
He's a yoga teacher,
clear it
actually.
up. Oh, that's cool.
Very
It's
flexible.
it's not true.
I don't know.
I'm not a yoga teacher, but
How
I
does
am
that
flexible.
feel?
I might.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super flexible.
Yeah.
What-
Let's see where things go.
What about him being like, I will only blow cocaine at my own ass, made you go, Phil's a yoga teacher?
Because I feel like it's kind of a hard thing to do. I feel like you have to be super flexible to blow cocaine in your own ass.
For sure. Unless you get a long straw.
Right.
Get out of my head. Yeah. Seemed like a pretty easy solution. So, yeah. Like a Rube Goldberg machine that just ends blowing cocaine up your ass.
It just reminded me of Wolf of Wall Street, like the very first.
Right, but that's what I was
Scene.
thinking of, and that is not a long straw, which is
No.
why I was like,
That's
just
how you
seems
get-
like a tough task.
That's how you get pink eye.
100%. Yeah,
God, that movie was so awesome.
it was good.
I remember I know it was supposed to be like a cautionary tale, but at the end
It
of
made
it,
me want to do way more drugs.
the end of it, I was like, I just want to party.
And be like classy about it.
Yeah,
Like I got a super classy mirror on my
I
houseboat.
looked up Quaaludes. I was like,
They still make those?
like,
This sounds
does
so fun.
eBay, like, they don't have Quaaludes on eBay.
They don't.
But from everyone I've talked to that's done them, they're apparently awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anybody who was alive in that generation where they still had illegal ones there. They're always like, man, you guys missed out. You guys missed out on the
Yeah.
Quaaludes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we just have fucking Xanax, Valium.
I'm not a pill person. You?
Not as fun.
Or have you ever been?
No, I'm kind of allergic to painkillers,
Oh,
which actually has been awesome because
Probably a
I have
good
a
thing.
really addictive personality.
Yeah.
I found this out after I had knee surgery and I had Percocet and it like I broke out in hives and just hated it, and I remember thinking like, oh good, like
Right.
you can check that off the list of like ways I'm not gonna die. Like
Right.
it's cool.
see,
You don't like pills?
I hear that I've just never had the right dose, that magic point
Yeah.
that everybody's striving for, I guess, when they're doing pills regularly. It's kind of like the first time you do cocaine and they say chasing the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Because you never quite get there again. But I think with pills, it's
All fucking night.
accomplished.
Never get there.
Able.
Not for lack of trying.
Yeah, exactly. Just
Not once.
God damn it! I need more.
George Carlin has that quote. Someone asked him in an interview what cocaine makes you feel like, and he was like, it makes you feel like doing more cocaine.
Every time.
Yeah, and you're like, oh.
Right. The best way I've been able to do cocaine is when somebody gives me some and my drug dealer doesn't answer. My former drug dealer doesn't answer. You know?
Okay.
Because then you're like, well, shit, I guess I'm not doing any more cocaine. And you can just go on with your night. But if you have cocaine in your pocket, it is all that's on your
It's
mind.
a done deal.
It could be 10 blocks away, and you're like, I can go do a bump. You know? I don't know why, but
Durango's also such a mess with that. Oh my God.
you think?
I feel like
It's
above average drug use here.
I didn't do that much cocaine until I came to Durango for sure.
I did cocaine one time before I came to Durango. No, I lied.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm at the end. I had a drug problem earlier in my 20s, and now I'm on the other side of it. That's why I don't smoke weed.
We've all been there.
I know. It was fun. Oh, God, I had a great time.
Right.
My early 20s, I thought that drug use was like a personality. Like, that could just
That-
be like
I
who
get
I
it.
am.
That's definitely who our personality was the stoner little SRH kids, smoking weed every day, smoke
And we were
all day,
selling
every
weed,
day.
Like,
Nice. Oh, you guys are running game. That's great.
so, and just
That was our identity.
making people like you all the time, and you had to because you want people to buy weed
like
from you,
so
right?
sad.
It's coming from the comedian.
I know. But you're like, basically just doing whatever we can to get people to like us. Like,
so that we could make
Kinda.
money.
I know.
Well, yeah, they were giving us money
That's fair.
we go to the ranch for free every week and just kind of tell my secrets. So at least I was making money then.
Here we go.
But yeah, but there was this personality that we almost had to build. Like we had to be slightly intimidating so nobody would fuck with us because it was still Farmington. It's not like Durango where everybody's just like everybody that grows weed has a man bun.
Oh,
They're just like, hey man. It's like I'm gonna rob you if you fucking look at me again.
Oh, okay.
In Farmington. But I think where I got here or how I got here was we have a bit of a rampant drug problem in Durango. Sure. But it's way better than the stories we heard growing up about the meth heads. And we lived in a meth neighborhood at one point. So, like...
What was that like?
Scary.
But
Yeah.
it was like the nice part of the meth neighborhood. Like everybody kind of
Oh.
knew each other.
You could hit the other
where
part with a
everybody knows
rock.
your name.
But, yeah.
Are you guys just talking about living on one side of the street and the
Pretty
bad
much.
part was on the other side of the street?
right behind our house.
Yeah.
It was a row of houses away. Yeah, if you went through the next backyard and past
So-
the
There
other
was
house.
definitely meth heads that walked through our driveway to get to the meth house that was kind of behind our house.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
all the time, but sometimes for sure.
Yeah. There was definitely weird people at like 2 a.m. just walking down the street. The dogs would freak out. Wait, that's why we had big scary dogs. That helped.
And our house was completely fenced in.
I was gonna
so the
say,
dogs
what
could
was
go all the way
the-
around the house.
I lived in kind of a bad neighborhood in Denver, and we realized that we were the only house in like a mile radius that didn't have fencing, and we were like, uh-oh. People tried to break into our house like quite a bit. It was annoying as shit.
Yeah. I kind of fell into the drug scene in Denver just with a friend. Like it was one trip.
Yeah.
But we just kind of got thrown into it. And her mom was like a meth head. They were all super nice. But everybody that she knew was doing like hard drugs.
Yikes.
And like now they're all doing heroin. That's where it just always just
That's where it ends.
ends to
always.
that.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. But yeah, Denver had that same. And it was with the SRH Juggalo scene
What is
up there.
SRH? I don't know what that means.
Cottonmouth Kings, the Stoners Wreaking Havoc, the old
was a clothing
Spade
brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Scoofy.
Isn't wreaking spelled with a W? No, I'm thinking of wrecking. Oh my god.
Stoners Wrecking Havoc.
Shit. Okay.
But no, it was silly.
It was a phase of our life, for sure.
Hey man, what happens happens.
Yeah. Then we moved here. Just like, we need to fit in. There's no more need to be tough. You know what I mean? Because you kind of felt like
people think it's odd when you're like that here.
Mhm. No, it was very apparent very quickly that people were like, you guys got a lot of...
And then they find out you're from Farmington and they're like, oh, fucking course you're like this. Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Did you start out at Ponga's or do you still go there?
Never.
I don't
No.
go to Ponga's after
Even
dark.
Ponga's
as
is too
a
Farmington
rule.
for you?
Yes.
Yeah, we moved out of Farmington for a reason.
Every bit of violence I've seen in Durango has been in front of Ponga's or Joel's.
Yeah,
Every time.
I know.
And it's regular. Like, if you park in the alley behind Ponga's, you have to walk past a fight to get to your truck.
I know.
And on a first date or something, that's awesome. You're just like, just stay away from her, please. Just
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, like, why don't you walk down the middle of the street
right.
and I'll walk. I know. Ponga's is such a mess. That place terrifies me.
Daytime.
Yeah, it's
totally
fun to play
fine.
pool.
Is it?
I love
Okay.
playing pool.
I know, because pool's free there, right?
Well, you pay by the hour, and it's like
Oh.
$3 an hour.
Oh my
so
god, it's a great
really
deal.
cheap. They're really
Yeah.
trying to bring people in there.
Right. But after dark, just it's not a safe place to be, in my opinion.
Ponga's got in trouble last year for like 10 different infractions of a liquor license, including like selling to minors, like fighting inside the bar, like 2 people got stabbed. They wrote an article about it, and the cop was like, the owner apparently has a huge drinking problem because he owns a bar. And he's like getting high on the supply.
Right.
And while the cop was talking to the owner pissed himself.
Tight move.
It's a weird power move, but I think he pulled it off. They're still open.
Weird
Yeah.
flex, but okay.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but what if I just piss myself? Like,
I have a friend that had a severe drinking problem, and people that know him are gonna know exactly what I was talking about. But he was talking to our boss at the time and shit himself.
oh my god.
And our boss was a beautiful lady. Like, it's
like-
just a real bummer,
Just
you know?
doing her best in the
Yeah.
world.
Just trying to keep this alcoholic on track.
Whoa, how do you shit yourself?
I think
Get
I mean, I guess I
hammered.
know how.
I think booze just eats your
And
guts.
you've
and if
only
you
been
drink
eating beer
Yeah.
and drinking whiskey.
all you got's liquid. You know?
Whoa.
I
Not
think
good.
maybe he thought he was gonna fart or something, and it just
You know, that actually makes more sense.
right. And it
Been
got
there.
around really quickly. Like, I bet he was getting calls 30 minutes later from everybody else on the mountain. Just like, dude, did you just
Oh my
really
god, was
shit
this
yourself?
at Perg?
Yes.
Did he have to ski back to somewhere?
He had to work all day.
Yeah, worse.
Yeah.
I guarantee at some point he was naked in the woods, like washing out something with snow.
Oh my god. Don't
Colorado
go in the
bidet.
trees, guys. Yeah.
That was years ago. I don't
Hey,
worry
you can
about
go
it.
back in the trees. It's fine.
Right. We gave that section a solid break for a minute.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's gone.
Is he okay?
We've had, he's sober now.
Oh, good, good,
Family.
good.
Well, they found a spot on his liver, so that cured it real quick. And then
Yeah.
that's when, so he found the love of his life, but she was kind of sitting back, letting him get his demons out because it was obvious that there was something to
That
get
shit
out.
was
you know?
going down.
But right when he started having medical problems, she's
Literally.
like, okay, dum-dum, like, we're together now,
Yeah.
so stop being a fucking idiot. And moved him out of this shit show of a drinking town.
All right. Well, that's smart.
It's hard to stop drinking in this town.
Oh, yeah.
We do Sober October every year, and I literally just stop going places.
Yeah.
You have to, because people are like, why are you drinking? And you're like, Sober October, bro. And they're like, but I just don't get the point. It's like, I just got to
Right.
see if I can
So,
make it.
like, in the
Just
mornings,
to see if you can.
I have to know if I can make it 31 days.
I need this.
Right, yeah.
Jacob did sober.
Yeah, he told us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sober October.
He was out a lot, like a lot.
Really?
Yeah. He gave me a ride home one time. I was like, okay.
I'm
This is
just...
really benefiting me.
No, that's fucking
I just
awesome.
hate drunk. I hate drunk people when I'm sober.
Me too.
I can't. I have to be drunk around
Yeah, I'm
other
like
drunk
allergic
people.
to drunk people. Some people,
Yeah.
if my friends are funny, my girlfriend's like hilarious when
Right.
she drinks. So I'm like, I'm totally fine being sober and just like talking to her. But going to a bar or something, like, oh my God, fuck that.
Right. Well, I have one friend that likes to show up about the first 3 weeks of October to drink all the beer I have left in my fridge. And it's fine.
Oh,
you know?
what a good guy.
But
Just doing his civil duties.
I
Yeah.
have a hard time
Teamwork.
sometimes with him when I'm really sober and he passes the point of like being super coherent and he stops being funny and he starts being offensive. You're like,
Just
That
mean.
line gets blurry.
dude, yeah, I'm completely sober. Like, get the fuck out of my house. I will beat your ass. And you can't because he's little and I feel bad. But I have these thoughts.
That's the 505 in us.
Okay.
Well,
It'll come out.
and I just, when it's
Just
a
wanna
really
kill
good,
your drunk friend.
That's
This
why we just.
friend
That's
has-
why we just drink.
Classic 505 stuff.
this friend has been injured by his really good friends that he grew up with because he has this way of just like, he will not let shit
He's
go.
like antagonistic. Yeah.
He really
Yeah, you
is.
remember, I don't know if you have siblings, but just
Yeah, I have
You know,
an older
until-
brother.
until eventually you're like, violence is the only way to solve this, you know?
Yeah. I love my older brother. He's my best friend.
Really? How much
Until
older?
we hang out, and then I fucking hate him.
Right.
All I do is say nice. I love him so much. I miss him. He's 3 years older than me, so he's
Okay.
like 33.
Right.
He just had a birthday. But then, like, after 10 minutes of us hanging out, he's immediately under my skin, and I just...
What is
I'm
it?
worked
Does he
up.
talk shit?
No, he's the older brother, right? So he thinks he's smarter than me. Are you guys older brothers?
I am.
Are you smarter than your younger sibling?
Not my.
Do you
I
make
got a
them
sister
feel
that's
that
smarter
way?
than me.
Yeah.
My sister's 7 years younger than me, so I just.
So
I know
who
how.
are you to pick on her? Like,
I know how dumb I was when I was 21.
oh,
And
okay.
so I'm like,
you're like letting
at
her.
this point, I am smarter than her, but at that age, she was smarter than me. She's got her shit together more than I did at that age.
But she's taking a similar path as us. I have a
Okay.
younger sister that just never left school. She's just better than me, you know, in almost every way. Shorty, for
Yeah,
sure.
okay, yeah,
she's got
she
an
is
amazing husband. She's
She's
gonna have a
definitely-
beautiful family. I'm so happy for her, but she
good.
makes me look like shit.
She's definitely better.
Yeah. She's better than all of us. My dad has told us since she was a baby, this is my favorite child.
You're
Just
like, well, she's still shitting her pants. I don't know why you're already picking favorites. But,
totally. But
I thought you meant just now. I'm like, that's her only flaw.
Like,
she still shits her
have you
pants.
met her? Why?
How did she know?
Yeah. I can read people.
wait, did you say something about the diapers? I didn't... No, but she's just better. But all my other siblings, I feel like I got them. And now that I'm the only one that hasn't moved back home since I moved out, I am
You're a
like,
star.
they're just like, he's fine.
Yeah.
Like, my bank account got hacked and all my money was gone.
Holy
but luckily,
shit.
I had cash at my house to hold me over till the bank could get it going or get it solved, you know? And my dad was like, I'll send you a check right now. I was like, I'm fine, Dad. Like,
They
I'm
just
good.
wanted to help.
Right. But I feel like every other sibling's like, totally, I love checks.
Yeah, if you want to send me money, cool.
Right. And I almost did, but I was like, then I'm gonna feel like shit. I don't need extra money, you know?
Okay.
Brian has feelings.
Look at. I know you said before you didn't. But
I'm extremely concerned about how I make people feel, for sure, in most situations. And I also go for jokes a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a weird combination. But I feel like that balance is almost necessary.
Yeah.
It's better than just being on one side or the other. You're either
Wouldn't-
boring or you're a dick.
Isn't it better to worry
In the
about
middle.
how people around you feel than to be like such an asshole? I'm like too empathetic, and I'd rather be that.
Well, me too.
Yeah.
But I get caught up in the fun sometimes that I have been known to be an asshole. Never out
Me
of,
too.
never intentionally, never hatefully. You know what I mean? But if something's funnier than the truth, you go with that, right?
Yeah, I joke around a lot, and one day my friend had a sweater I liked, and I was like, oh, I love your sweater. And she was like, not now, Kate. I've had a really bad day. I was like, fuck, I can't give compliments anymore. No one believes me if I have
Oh, that
anything like
looked
nice
great.
to say. It was brutal.
Where'd you get that sweater? The toilet store?
Yeah, exactly. More like Borophyll. Yeah.
That's half the reason I want to be friends with comics. Me and Dave hung out for hours. Nothing bad happened. We talked mad shit. We were good.
Oh, it's so pleasant.
right?
Yeah.
His wife burned me worse than him.
Dude,
and we're
Cat's
cool.
hilarious.
I
I
love
love
Cat.
them. Yeah.
When they get a little bit inebriated and start like telling a story together, it's
pretty
it's
funny.
something to see.
Pretty loud. Pretty like
It's
talk over
competitive.
each other. Yeah.
It's a competitive situation.
Yeah, they have two really different perspectives always.
Right.
Yeah.
But it didn't bother me a bit. We were at the Roadhouse for like 4 hours, played like a game and a half of pool.
That's hilarious. Were people behind you like TikTok motherfuckers?
Kinda.
Like,
yeah. There was definitely a little bit of that.
Do you guys like the Roadhouse? Do you smoke?
No.
Like cigarettes?
It bums
Okay.
me out.
I hate it.
But
Yeah.
my mom smoked growing up, and just like, you know, a lot of time if it's cold, there's no reason to roll the window down for your cigarette smoke, you know. So it was just like I can get used to it really quickly.
Okay.
But I hate that my jacket smells like a fucking ashtray for a week.
My fiance got roofied at the Roadhouse.
I've heard
It
about.
was pretty bad. I've never seen. She had to have. I mean, she didn't
There's
take
just
a
like
test. But
no other.
there's
Yeah.
no. I've never seen her that fucked up. I've seen her really drunk, but she couldn't make sentences, and she doesn't remember any of it.
Oh.
Luckily, she was with her friend who didn't get roofied because they drank the same amount, and they got a taxi home, and she stayed here too.
Thank God,
she was
dude.
fine.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but Coel was just fucked up.
Yeah,
It was
I'm not
really
crazy
bad.
about the
Throwing up all
Roadhouse.
over the bed, and like it was bad.
Yeah, that's like a
And
roofie.
that was where she last. That was her last thought or memory was at the Roadhouse.
Ew.
It makes so much sense.
Yeah. I've heard about bartenders doing it in Durango.
Ew.
I've heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Brian got roofied one time.
Halloween.
Halloween.
This Halloween?
No.
It was like the first Halloween we lived here.
Mhm.
What? Were you at a party? Were you at the bars?
Both. Yeah.
Did
we
you
were
take
all
a girl's drink? Because that's happened to me where I gave my friend a drink and there was a roofie in it and I had to take him home. He was so fucked up.
Well, that's good. I mean, at least it wasn't you, and
yeah.
one person's was fine
I would
enough.
like to
I don't
live in a
know.
world where nobody got roofied.
Yeah, that's maybe where I was going.
Right. Even if it's a hot girl, I'd prefer to be coherent. Like,
That's,
Ideally.
yeah.
That's good.
or film it. One or the other. I want to know.
Is this okay?
Right.
I'm
It's a
so
proposition.
confused.
I don't know. No, roofies are bad.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all on the,
All right,
all on the same page.
what are our lessons? Get tested.
Don't murder.
Don't kill anyone.
Did we talk about
Roofies are bad.
that? Right.
Roofies are bad.
So far, solid positive.
Unless
message.
you
Yeah.
roofie
You're
your-
fucking welcome,
And
everybody.
unless that's your thing, and you're like, do you like forget me nots?
Well,
You're like,
that's-
I want to forget this,
Right.
and then you just roofie yourself.
Jerk off.
For example, I read that in a book. That's definitely not something I've
Now we
done.
know what Brian does.
Why else would you roofie yourself? see
Because
if you could finish.
Ambien
falsely.
isn't fast enough.
It went from Benadryl to Ambien.
Yeah.
No, Ambien's
Wanted some of the
addictive.
harder shit.
Ambien's addictive. Straight rooflet's
gotta-
where it's at.
Beat
Is
that
Ambien
score.
addictive?
That's what I hear.
Yeah,
Never
it's-
tried it.
It's one that'll make you like drive your car and buy
That's
turkey
just
and
it.
cook it.
Well, this is how like shallow I heard you can eat in your sleep, and I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Totally. I'm into that. No, there's stories of people that have literally driven to stores, bought turkeys, and made a turkey.
Yeah,
And then woke up and like, who the fuck made a
Oh
turkey?
my god, that's
I'm more
so-
worried about like
Somebody
driving
broke into my
like
house.
a zombie.
Oh, that's so dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like muscle memory.
I remember hearing a
I've
teacher
had-
talk about it in high school.
I've
Just
had,
like, I woke up in the parking lot. Like, what?
Like, wait, go back.
I've had experiences like that with Xanax and alcohol. If you mix the two,
You.
It
And
becomes-
driving?
I'm sorry. Oh,
What?
I thought you were talking about the weed smoke. You went like that.
Oh my god, no.
You were talking about Xanax
being
and alcohol.
expressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Xanax and alcohol is not fun. It is fun, but you black out.
You're
Right.
not. Yeah, you black out really fast.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I
Or
loved
it is
Xanax
good.
in college. Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah.
I never got into that either.
I went to see you.
I'm more of an upper guy.
Yeah.
I like
Brian was
Yeah.
on probation too, and I was doing all the research for him. Like Xanax is fun. When you have a green light weekend, we're gonna. But we did a lot of Klonopin one night and drank a gallon of vodka, and then did whippets at this person's house that he was house sitting allegedly.
It was weird.
Allegedly.
It was a weird night.
Threw that in there.
Oh, okay.
Disclaimer.
It was a long time ago.
Never
Don't worry
happened.
In case the person he house sat for
I think
is
we've already
listening.
told this story.
about it. Yeah, but now my dad started listening to the podcast, so that's fun. My dad started listening to the podcast.
He doesn't know who
That's
it was.
cool. Hey,
Very
Dad.
concerned.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
He was like, yeah, one podcast. Oh, do you know Sean Moe by any chance? Sean Moriarty?
Mm-mm.
Okay, he's a very silly man. But we have him on, and I was hoping it would turn my dad off from the podcast and just be like, oh, crazy kid, and never listen again. But apparently it wasn't far enough to do that. We watched porn on the episode,
Wow.
on that TV.
Not a lot of porn.
No, we skipped through it.
Greatest hits.
Well, it was
It was-
pterodactyl porn.
He
If
had
that
to
makes
show
any
us
sense.
pterodactyl porn, and we
Is
had to
that-
put it on.
Is that animated? Is
Nope.
it?
It's just people in
Cheap
pterodactyl
suits.
suits. Maybe from the 90s, early 2000s.
Oh yeah.
See, it's worth a watch.
It
you
was
know?
funny.
It
yeah,
was
for sure.
hilarious. But I was really
Wow.
trying to turn
I
my
hope
dad
those
off.
actors got paid
And there's like
a lot.
a puppet pterodactyl that's like looking at the camera and then like looking back over at this girl and these pterodactyls and like looking back over. It's really, really
And it
strange.
kind of looks like a baby pterodactyl, which shouldn't be.
Well, now
in the area
that's
for that.
crossed the line. Yeah.
It fucked with me, because before it was
Hey.
just 5 dudes that like to play make believe fucking a girl in the woods. I'm okay with
Wait, the pterodactyls fucked a girl?
Mhm. It was a
Yeah.
real girl and then
that.
pterodactyl.
It was like she was lost in a New York City park. It's kind of what it looked like.
So she's in a human park, just like
I don't know if it was a human park. It might have been like
Might have been a-
Jurassic Park.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, she was walking
Yeah,
around
because
like,
then it wouldn't make any fucking
Yeah,
sense.
it was like
there was some
that doesn't
trouble
make any
afoot.
sense.
Well, none of it makes sense.
I know, but I mean, if you're gonna have that storyline, you got to commit.
Don't
Right.
be so lazy with your writing.
Right.
So she's walking around in Jurassic Park, loses the tour group, but is horny as shit.
Right.
She seemed like she
It's
was
a little
into it.
rapey. It feels a little rapey.
I don't know. I skipped through most of it, and I was like, okay, this is
Where
fun.
are the
and
genitals? I'm sorry. I'm so curious. Where are the genitals on the pterodactyl?
No, it's just like a dude's dick coming out of a zipper kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's not real
Made
well
no
done.
effort
They
to
were like,
holy shit.
That was
It's,
the most pterodactyl
And
thing
you're
about
dead.
him.
No, we don't have to watch. We don't have to watch it.
I
Okay.
was making sure we're still recording. I don't want to
Oh,
watch
okay.
that again.
I was like,
I'm
no,
just
don't
kidding.
do it. Yeah.
We don't watch porn on this computer. It's got to be the other one.
Oh, good. Okay.
This
No,
one's too
we-
valuable.
I still have the other computer packed up from
Nope.
my trip that I wasn't able to take.
No porn today, Kate. Sorry.
Aw,
I know
why
you
did I
had
even
big
drive
hopes
here?
coming on here.
Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Right.
That's only me, you, and Sean Mo. That's our thing.
I agree.
We can't
No, I'm
We can't
so
do that
fine
with
with that,
anybody else.
guys. It's cool.
Once a year we get together.
watch some, pop some popcorn.
You've heard of a Dutch
Pterodactyl
rudder, right?
Tuesdays.
Dutch rudder.
Yeah, it's not gay. I'm not touching your dick. You're not touching my dick.
What? What's a Dutch rudder?
So basically, everybody holds their dick.
I
So
fucking
say
knew it
you're
was
holding
gonna
your
be
dick
this.
in your right hand, and I would move your arm, and then Phil would move my arm.
You're only touching your own dick.
Yeah.
That is so gay. Like I can't.
We might be gay.
I give you like 2 months before you're like, I've been thinking about it.
That's
I've been trying things
stepping
recently.
stones.
Yeah. Give it a shot, dude. Being gay is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it seems freeing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, dudes seem relatively easier to deal with than chicks, but maybe I don't know. I have some super bitchy gay dudes or gay friends.
I
Like
have
gay
some-
dude friends.
You made it sound like you have them in your basement. Like,
I
I
do.
have some super bitchy gay dudes.
In the basement of my trailer, there's some
That's
bitchy
why
gay
they're
dudes.
bitches, dude. You lock them in a basement.
Right. Yeah.
That's
they're
why
constantly
James is the
dog.
way he is.
James is our dear friend that has by far taken the most shit on this podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what.
We had a whole hashtag fuck James for a while.
You guys
Yeah.
want to take an opportunity to say something nice about James?
We have been. It's been.
I'll bring it back. Hashtag fuck James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, he's cool. He's gonna be on next week's podcast. So
Alright.
it's already well, whatever. Doesn't matter. But yeah, he's
Fuck
coming on
James.
next week. Hashtag fuck James. He showed up at the window while we were recording one time. Scared the shit out
Does
of
he
us.
live near here?
Kinda. Like 5
Not
miles
close
away.
enough.
Right.
That's pretty far.
Yeah, but
He was in the neighborhood.
he was driving
You
by.
know how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I just stopped telling him we were doing podcasts because he'd just be like, I'm on my way. Just like, wait, no, fuck.
And you're like, no, you were not invited.
Right.
All
And he
right.
always gives us criticism.
He's
It's
a
not very
criticizing son of a
constructive.
bitch.
I gotta say, guys, fuck James. Like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You heard it, guys. Kate McLachlan says, fuck James.
it's official.
That everybody knows. Every time we go soft on him, we're like, you know what? Hashtag love James. People are like, so you and James make up, bro?
Like, no, James has not been involved in any side of this conversation.
He was making me so mad for a minute that I was going hard. Sorry.
He has a way to push Brian's buttons.
He
Yeah,
knows.
he's not even here.
He's-
You brought him up.
He's getting all worked up about it. God damn it! I remember those times when I was doing cocaine in my camper.
It's the anger is the passion.
Cool.
It's real,
Cool.
real passion.
It's important to have hobbies, guys.
Yeah, talking shit about your friends. Look like homeless terrorists.
He kind of does.
That's how Phil started the
you
last
just
episode.
described like a million guys in Durango, though, to be honest.
Right,
Very
but
true.
if you saw all of them at an airport, you'd only be worried about James.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Right.
explain it.
You don't know if you saw him. I
Okay.
can't.
Can't wait.
I'm sorry.
alright.
So the main reason we're doing this second podcast this week is you're doing a show this Saturday. Are you
Yeah.
excited? Did I get super radio-y
No, I loved it.
there?
Yeah. Well, what's a podcast?
I had to
but-
get I had to get out of the James
Oh
rut.
yeah. Yeah, much better. My voice can't go low.
So this week, Kate McLachlan.
Oh no, she didn't. Yeah.
That was
So, I'm
strong.
trying to
I
think.
like that. That was all I had
I hate
too.
it's fun. I love podcasts, but I hate talk radio because of like the sound effects and the prank calls, and I just fucking can't.
Right? Have you been on any
it's-
shows like
Nope,
that?
just
No?
listening to them.
You're right.
That's all.
No, it's a real bummer.
Soundboard.
Yeah. yeah. Me so horny. Yeah. I
That's-
shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I kind of like that one.
that.
Were we too loud with the
Oh.
sound effects?
Yeah, Brody hates the sound
Yeah.
effects too.
For listeners at home, our dope ass radio effects made the dog flip out.
She's concerned.
Yeah.
That platform's kind of dying. I think.
I think so.
I don't really listen to the radio anymore.
Oof.
I feel like people crave just real shit, you know?
Yeah.
And it like Sirius all started with like beefs between shows and shit, a lot of negativity, and I feel like
Yeah.
podcasts kind of started that way as well. And I kind of came in a lot hot as well, talking a lot of shit. A lot of shit. I've grown.
People would rather just hear about stuff. I think.
Right. And just
Except James.
nobody likes James.
Yeah. That's what we're bonding
love
over in a
James.
positive way.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I have a show on Saturday at the Irish Embassy Underground at 8 p.m.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And then Tyrell Woodard, buddy of mine, is on the show. And then Zoe Clair.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, have you met Zoe?
No, but
No.
I met her baby daddy earlier.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, if this is a good week for comedy, there's 3 shows in a row, you know? And he was like, oh yeah, the mother of my wife is going to be over. I was
the
like,
mother of my
or
wife.
the mother of my children. Sorry.
Mother.
The mother of my wife.
Uh-oh. Secrets being revealed.
The mother of my wife. I was trying to think.
Like,
Your
mother-in-law.
mother-in-law,
Yeah.
dude,
but
comedy.
then you said baby daddy, so I was like, wait, what?
But yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
The mother of my children.
I've never met father, but
Right.
Zoe's the shit. She's hilarious.
Really?
So, oh yeah,
Nice.
she's super funny.
I've never seen her, and I've never seen Tyrell, so I'm stoked.
Tyrell's hilarious.
I've seen Tyrell at shows, but I've never seen
Yeah.
him perform.
He doesn't really go up a lot, but when he does, it's like amazing. So I'm really excited. I got
Yeah.
to pick the people I wanted to open for me.
Really?
So,
Nice.
mhm.
That's badass.
really
How does
rad.
that feel? Do you feel like you got some
so
clout
cool.
up in this bitch?
I've like never been able to do anything like that before. So
Really?
it was awesome. Mhm.
Awesome. And you on Durango's Next Best Comic last year?
Yeah, I won Durango's
yeah.
Next Best Comic last year.
Won.
Yeah.
Goddamn champion.
Yeah, I was the
That's
winner
awesome.
of a regional comedy competition. So
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Did that boost a lot of...
You know, it
Clout?
actually
some-
did. I thought I'm not competitive like at all, so I kind of signed up at the last minute, like, well, if I lose, that's fine. And it got me booked in Albuquerque a few times, and Denver. Like now, I like have a club I can go to in Denver and do
Really?
like a 10-minute spot.
10
Nice.
minutes. Fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty cool. So
Hell yeah. It just
I'm
gives
a
you
lucky
a credit.
lady.
Like a legitimate credit.
So what happened is that they have, well, yeah, first I can like say something in my bio that I did.
Right.
But they have like judges for the Are you entering for this year? You should.
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Good.
Dave was just like, you should do it. It helped
Yeah.
me a lot. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, they have judges from other places that come and like, I don't know if I liked that format, but they had a celebrity judge come down from Denver.
Mm-hmm.
She really liked me.
I heard she wasn't a fan of Elliot.
She fucking hated Elliot, dude. Oh my God.
That's what I hear.
Elliot and I have both had nights that we've performed together and one person crushed and the other person was like crushed. And now we're even and we're just trying to just both do a good job now.
So were you guys friends before comedy?
Mm-mm.
No? Comedy brought you together?
Yeah, so I moved to Durango 2 years ago and started doing comedy like a month later. Yeah, that's how I met all those guys, actually. Except Ryan, MC, and I. We were on the same speech and debate team in high school.
Oh, shit.
We were the cool kids. Pretty obvious, I think, so.
Obviously.
Yeah, right?
I want to
But-
hear that podcast you and Elliot recorded so bad.
Oh,
I just want to know.
It's such shit. No, it's like we're being quiet because we're in the motherfucking library. And then all we talk about is the same shit we always talk about. So it's really stupid.
Hey, but this time it's recorded.
I know. It's for the best that we're not. And we're drinking gin and Sprite. It was
Tight
really,
move.
really shitty.
That's some like young drinker shit.
I know.
Like, how old were you?
This was last year. I
Oh,
was
fuck
29.
Nice.
Yeah, it felt great.
Hanging out with
So,
the young buck, huh?
I know. Well,
I was
that's just-
surprised how young Elliot was, to be honest.
Yeah, people are surprised how young Elliot is, and everyone thinks I'm like a couple of years younger than I am.
I would agree.
So we seem almost the same age, but we're really not. We're like 8 years apart. So
Right. So Jonas, I kind of figured,
he's got a really youthful face.
and just carries himself youthful. I don't know what it is about him, but Elliot, he's just more business. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's a little businessy.
Did he give you a card?
Yes. Did you see this?
No. Oh my God. Now I see it.
Yeah. Can't not see it now.
Whew. Okay.
Right.
Way to go, dude.
It's okay. We're gonna start working with some people, and they want to hang a banner, so Elliot
Oh,
might go
that's
away.
cool.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
that's
excited.
okay.
Right.
I like your guys' logo, though. I'm just now noticing that.
Thanks. My buddy's a badass artist, and I kind of told him what I wanted, and he drew it, like,
Yeah, it's
just
really
off the cuff. And
it's really sick.
yeah. And then Phil's little sister painted that, so
Painted
the logo.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. But I'm into it.
Right on. Are
feel
you
like it's
are you
important.
coming to the show this weekend?
Yeah. I
Cool.
think I'll be there tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday probably.
Oh my God, there's that thing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. I have to go to that.
Yeah.
I've been talking about it for weeks on this.
I
so.
work tomorrow night, so
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. So everybody in Durango, go to Down the Rabbit Hole tomorrow.
Yeah, I won't be there, so it's for the best.
And then obviously Saturday, your show.
Yeah.
So
it's
how
gonna
long are
be
you
great.
doing?
Like
for a headlining set?
35,
Fuck yeah.
40 minutes.
Are you excited?
I go pretty short.
Uh-huh.
Like I would rather let people want more than like
Right.
everyone be like, we get it, dude. Shut
Leave
up.
them wanting. Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
So I'm nervous to go that long, but I'm so excited.
Do you have like, that's not all your material, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a relatively, it's the material you're choosing, not necessarily everything you've fucking written.
It's not everything I've
Right.
ever written. It's maybe the first time that's been the case, actually.
Fuck yeah.
I know. I'm
You're really
excited.
stepping this shit up.
Dude, it's an exciting time to be me.
Hell yeah, it is.
God, I shouldn't have said that. Yeah, so I got to pick like this year's greatest hits. Last year I had like 15 minutes of material that I wore to the ground and I'm like really sick of, and I got to like retire that and start anew. So.
And that seems super important, especially in this town, a small town.
Dude, in Durango, yeah. Elliot's friend Ian came up to Elliot and I one time, and he's like, "Call me when you guys have new material, and I'll come back to the shows." We're like, "Oh, our bad." So.
I kind of get it though. I mean,
Well,
you know, from their side, if they come see you every
absolutely.
week, they're like,
Oh, I
get
totally,
it.
dude. My poor girlfriend knows everyone's set just like
yeah,
by
Cat,
heart.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm getting there.
Oh, I'm sure Kat's like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, she will give like really minute notes now to Elliot. Like, you mix those words up, and I'm like, oh my God, you come too much. I'm so sorry.
That is too close.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm really excited for tomorrow's show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow? Oh, well, this is
Nope.
coming out tomorrow. This is coming out tomorrow, so
Oh,
it's tomorrow.
I am so excited for tomorrow's
Fuck
show
yeah.
because today
It
is
is
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 2 days of it being out will definitely help. One day, like if it's day of, it's a little risky catching everybody on a Saturday. But I think once it's out 2 days, we can get some exposure. Hopefully.
I hope so.
I think it'll probably, I mean, that show obviously does well.
Does
if
pretty
we can
well.
help at all, that's amazing.
Oh, I'm so thank you guys for having me. This has been awesome.
I just wanted to
been
be your
fun.
friend, honestly. So
Mission accomplished.
I'm glad we get to talk.
Yeah, it all worked
when
out.
we first started, I was like, she thinks I'm a dick.
No,
it's
did
okay.
I? I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
It's those feelings Brian has.
I
Yeah,
have-
I'm very insecure,
I have
Kate.
resting disinterest face, so
Okay.
not even mean. Just like I just look like nothing's passing through my mind.
That's why it took me so long to approach you initially.
I'm so
It's like,
sorry.
man, I really don't want to fucking bug Kate.
You know what's funny is like I'm like, if you have you seen me like hang out with all, I just want to hug people. It's like I don't mean to be mean. I'm sorry.
The first time we really talked was when Royal was in town last.
Oh yeah.
And that was the first time we like talked, and I got to like bullshit with everybody, and it felt like good, you know, and it felt like you were a really nice person. We just hadn't talked is all. And your girlfriend's kind of quiet. Like I've said a few things to her, and she's
She's
kind of
a
been
little
like
quiet.
kind of smiled and nodded, and then just like looked away, and I'm like, fuck.
No,
I don't think they like me.
I thought that that's my girlfriend's name. I didn't think she liked me like as a person when we met for the first like month and a half, and then she's just really quiet,
Right.
which is good because I like don't shut the fuck up. So
Balance.
I think we're like a power couple. I think it's
Totally.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, and whichever approach is needed, send that person in.
Yeah. Together we make a complete person. So
If you need somebody to tell dick jokes and maybe fuck up the situation.
I'm your girl.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
If you need someone to like do your taxes, that's my girlfriend.
I'm
so.
so terrible at sitting down and accomplishing things.
Yeah, I need to do my taxes.
Me too. Have you done yours? Or
No.
does your girl handle it?
No, she should. She's in school for accounting, but
Oh, nice. Practice.
I also don't want her to see how little money I make. So I'm like, I got this.
See, at first
That's
I thought
usually
you were
the
going to say the
opposite,
opposite. Yeah.
I don't want to see how much money I make.
Oh yeah, I wait tables 3 times a week.
Just like, are you paying for dinner this night? or
Yeah,
tonight?
oh, I
you know how
know.
broke I am, honey.
You've got this. No, I would never. I'm the opposite kind of liar.
Right.
Where I'm like, this isn't breaking the bank to spend time with you. This
For
is amazing.
Sure. Yeah. The chick's like, you want to go to somewhere too expensive? But I've like, check my account. Like,
I just got to move some
could
money
probably
around.
I could probably make 3 days on $30 work. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you just have like one time on a road trip in college. This is so gross. I would never do this again. But my friend and I bought
Been there.
like
Yeah.
a Sam's Club thing of Gorp and just ate it for the whole fucking
I don't
trip.
even know what that is.
Like raisins, peanuts, M&Ms, like trail mix.
Okay.
Oh.
And we were like, this should be good for a week. And like, it was fucking disgusting. And we both got so sick afterward.
Some music festival shit for sure.
It was like a music festival on the
Reminiscent.
road. Yeah.
Fuck
But
yeah. Where'd you
whose
go?
shirts are these? The concert shirts.
All of ours. Well,
Okay.
I went to that one, and that one, and that one. Me and Brian both went to.
The smoke out.
Yeah.
Cool.
That was when we were 19.
Yeah, we drove my Jeep Cherokee to California.
Yeah. Did you get some trail mix or what?
Pretty much Gorp, yeah.
Yeah, we had some nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, then terrified when we got to the fruit and nut check because we just smoking weed, you know.
Yeah.
I thought I took the wrong turn and was at the border. I'm like, oh fuck, we're going to Mexico, Brian.
It was the middle of the night.
Brian, wake up.
Our first like serious road trip. There was no planning. We heard about a music festival, got off work at 2, and left to California.
Oh my god.
And then just
Had
like
to be to work again. This was Friday. We had to be to work again
7
Monday.
a.m. Monday.
That's just that shit you can do when you're younger, though.
It was pretty
Like,
sweet. It was
Yeah, it
weird,
was a good
but it was
experience.
sweet.
I need like a day off, like before and after a trip now.
Me too.
I don't go anywhere.
I know. Even friends are like, dude, let's just go to Wolfie. Like, but it's so
I don't
far,
like to
bro.
drive there.
I don't want to. I know, but then how long am I away from my dog at that point? Like
Yeah.
12
I just wanna
hours,
go.
you know? And I have a season pass at Perg.
Yeah.
I just want to drink alcohol and sit in the springs now.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, this is nice.
Well, I would
Not
love
doing anything.
a fat pow day in the trees at Wolfie, but
Yeah.
you got to pay for it. And
Yeah.
in my old age, I mean, I got a good 4 or 5 hours in me. We're not going from first to last chair, you know? Once it
Yeah.
gets icy, I'm fucking out.
Oh,
dog.
especially with a season pass. I am such a fair weather skier.
I go for like 3 hours and bounce.
I worked at a ski shop forever ago, and one of my coworkers was like 4 runs is a day, and that's like all I have. And I do 4, and I'm like, I earned this beer, like it's happening, and then
Not
I
gonna
just
lie, that
fucking
is
go home.
Well, it depends on the snow.
I know.
If the snow is amazing, like you'll catch me doing like 10, and then I'll
Yeah.
start drinking, and
I
then
mean,
it
I'm
just goes
capable of
downhill.
doing more. It's just like,
Right.
Yeah, the last time I
But
had a
if the
season
snow
pass,
is just normal.
I pretty
Yeah.
much spent half the time at the bar
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or down at the beach drinking. And then I would just shit-faced, and Quill had to drive us home.
Yeah.
This is your fiance.
She's a great American.
Nice.
She is.
She takes care of it. She's taking care of me, and it was not her responsibility whatsoever. Just very appreciative for Quill. She's a good person.
Nice. Shout out.
Anybody that's willing to engage my best friend here, I'm pretty into.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mhm.
For 10 years. This is...
Nice,
yeah,
dude.
we've been together for 10 years this year.
How'd you meet?
My house.
She had a boyfriend. Pretty sure.
Whoa.
And he was all prude and wouldn't smoke weed with us.
Douchebag.
I
Yeah.
agree.
And he
Sweet.
sat in the laundry room so that he wouldn't smell the weed.
Left his
And
girlfriend.
then,
at Phil.
yeah, well, it was a bad idea.
That's hilarious.
And then,
Good. Well,
A couple days later, she didn't have a boyfriend anymore. And then we saw her when we were going to Walmart to get our big first grocery.
As
oh,
adults.
like
As
we're
a-
doing our own
yeah,
thing.
like,
Getting
and
all the
she,
chicken nuggets.
She put a lot of shit back. I was like, you guys need to not just
Yeah, we
eat
bumped into her
fucking
with a full
burritos.
cart. She was like, no, none of this. We grew up a lot that day.
I can't just live off taquitos and burritos.
Yeah, you're not making
You
any
can.
sense right now.
You can, but it's just, you're not very efficient.
Yeah, you gotta try a little harder.
Definitely lived off shit that I look at now and I'm like, ugh, you know?
That's what youth is for.
I agree, but I mean,
Makes
fake
your-
noodles and
makes your-
MSG packets are not enough to survive off of.
My aunt is really like ritzy and shops at Whole Foods, and she had those like Parmesan crisp chips. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my god, they're so good. And I went home to make my own, but like couldn't figure it out, so I ended up just microwaving a plate of Parmesan cheese, and it was like one circle, and I would just like claw at it
No
and like
chips or anything?
put it like over my I didn't have time. And that was my favorite snack for like 4 years.
Play-O cheese?
Yeah, a plate of
You
microwave
just have
cheese.
a box of wine. You're just hitting out of the tap. It's like, I'm on the go.
Yeah, it would stink up the whole house. My roommate was fucking so mad at me. All my friends called it weird snack. It was really, I loved
Just
it. I
half
couldn't
a
get
block
enough
of
of
Parmesan
it though.
cheese.
I would get pre-shredded cheese, like treat
Oh, okay.
myself, and then like sprinkle it enough that it would make like one
Just like patty.
Yeah, it's fucking
Like
so
a cheese
gross.
patty.
Of microwave
Just
cheese.
spray it with Pam or anything first?
There's enough oil in the cheese. It's
Okay.
fine. I'll show you. I'll make some for you guys
Fuck
sometime.
yeah. I'm into it. Weird snack it is.
Yeah, it's
Is that brie? No.
no? Why do you ask?
Shredded Parmesan, actually.
Yeah, you're being weird now. You don't know your cheese, but
That's lovely. Thanks for sharing that.
yeah,
with
I'm
us.
sorry. I don't know.
No, it's fine.
Talking about
Trying to
eating
think
shit.
of something that that was pretty gross.
We used to eat. I ate frozen chicken fried steaks that you put in the oven for 25 minutes or whatever. Like a lot.
Chicken
Yeah.
fried steak sandwich.
Just like put a piece
slice of cheese on
like
there.
a
and
shitty
bun.
piece of cheese in it. Yeah, just like That's lunch.
Yeah,
Just
you're like,
all-
I see 2 colors, so it's good.
It's like 6 pieces of Kraft cheese, like slices, like
Oh my
the sliced
God.
cheese and bread, and then just put it in the microwave.
grilled cheese.
Make a grilled cheese.
Yeah, I made microwave grilled cheese a lot.
Really? I never did that once.
There's still
Missing
time.
out.
It's pretty
Right.
good.
No, I'm not
I
above
would
it.
come home drunk and just like
Butter on my
slap
Pop
it in
Tarts.
there.
I appreciate
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Butter
on Pop-Tarts is where it's at.
Strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Whoa.
That tastes way better.
Whoa,
So
that
good.
sounds so good.
So that was
Amazing.
always my thing with like the stovetop grilled cheese. Like that shit is fire. If you
love
do it
it,
right and
yeah.
it's like crispy on the
Oh,
outside.
for sure. If somebody else was making me a grilled cheese, they're like, no, fuck that microwave shit.
Oh yeah, isn't that
But
so?
it
I
was
know.
just-
I'd be straight up insulted if someone microwaved a grilled cheese for me, and I do that shit for myself every day. Not every day, a lot.
There's some things you only do for yourself.
Yeah.
Huh.
Unless you guys want weird snack, and then I'll like come over and
Well,
make
shit,
that
we'll
for
have a
you.
movie night. We'll do the goddamn
Just
thing.
like eat. Oh, it's
I
so
had-
bad.
Yeah, I had some pretty weird snack nights on the houseboat. For just being super stoned.
Just in the
just, like,
shag carpet,
Yeah.
like
not necessarily picking. That was pretty bad.
that a
but
bugle?
just like having a jar of. That was more when I was looking for weed and drugs. It's like,
Right.
oh, there's got to be something in here. There usually was.
Is that a Coke Rock? Ah, fuck it.
looking for ground scores in your grandparents' houseboat.
It is not a type.
It wasn't a. I'm not proud of it. It wasn't a
I'm
proud
just
moment
telling
in my
you,
life.
it happened. Okay, like
I've never once proudly took
This
a
was-
drug off the floor and consumed it, but I've definitely done
yeah,
it.
I was gonna
Like,
say,
I
don't
fucking
be
love
a-
myself.
Don't be a hero, dog. It's
It's like
fine.
my last dab. Like,
But I'd
fuck. I'll just
I had stepped it up because I was living on a houseboat called the Gooch.
right.
Yeah.
So now
Moved
I was on
up
the
to the
money
anal money
sponge.
sponge.
That was a power move for sure.
You
Not
want a
bad.
beer, Kate?
I'm all right, thank you.
Okay. Did I just kill it with asking if you wanted a beer? You want a beer, Phil?
I'm good, man.
Good.
I'm out of it. I'm sorry,
okay.
guys. I'm not
No, you
myself
did great.
today.
I feel like we're having a great conversation.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm
lovely.
enjoying it.
Are you
I'm
going
just not
to the
a.
ranch?
I am going to the ranch.
Fuck yeah.
Our friend, have you, Joey Johnson?
I haven't met,
Okay.
but I'm excited.
He's the best. I love him.
Awesome.
Yeah, he in true Texan fashion is here on a ski vacation with his family.
Right. Jeans and all.
You know, I thought he was here by himself when he texted me, and it's like, it makes more sense now. I thought he just drove out here for a week for no fucking reason, but he's with his family, so
It's a pretty dope reason or excuse to go do comedy.
that's true.
You know, family ski trip, mob down to town, do some
Oh.
time.
Yeah, we're obsessed with him because he's like from a bigger city, and
Really?
yeah, his comedy's really good. But
Really?
he's rad. I love
I'm
him.
excited. Can't wait to meet him.
His tattoo game is strong. He just got a lot of new tattoos recently.
Nice.
Okay. Better than the guy from Maroon 5?
Even better if you could believe it. Yeah, he
Nice.
doesn't look like a fucking Ouija board.
Okay.
So,
Really not great tattoos.
oh my god, so upsetting.
Pretty bad.
What were some of the dumber ones?
I don't even remember.
I was so upset by. I really don't like Maroon 5, so any excuse not
I sat
to
in the
like
kitchen
them.
and smoked
It
weed.
just doesn't make sense with football at all to me. Just like,
I don't know.
I mean, I get it, America, dumb-ish, but it's just like,
Well, it's bullshit that they didn't freak out, but they freaked out at Janet Jackson.
right,
Just a
right.
little
That's
nipple.
Sexist.
right,
Yeah.
it's totally sexist.
But what
Other than
about,
that, just I would have rather seen Janet Jackson boobs
Well,
than
so here's
Maroon
for
5
the
boobs.
past like 4 or 5 years, artists pay the NFL to play the Super Bowl. It's not
Just
the
for
other
exposure.
way around. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, which is so funny because like what help does your career need at that point if you're like playing the Super Bowl, but whatever.
right, like Justin Timberlake or something?
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're good.
Yeah, Katy Perry, sorry, I'm interested in this.
I'm into
Katy
Katy Perry.
Perry was the first one that paid, and then all the ones after that is since it became a nonprofit.
Really? Mm-hmm. Sounds like a good thing.
That's
Eh.
I've
They call it a
theories about
non-profit.
It was
Mostly
But
evading
people
taxes.
are still getting
That's exactly
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right, that's a problem.
Ding,
that
ding,
bums
ding.
me out.
in those nonprofits. You can like write off certain things for salary and like
Yeah.
being alive.
Have you
Groceries.
been following that like admissions scandal at all? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Got nothing.
So the Justice Department just busted like 50 people in this really massive college admissions scam where this guy they had, I don't know. So it was like rich, super rich people paying to like adjust their kids' SAT scores and
Right.
like they paid off people at the SAT and all that. But he had a charity that they would funnel the money through. That's the only reason I brought that up. But it's really, who knew that rich people like get away with stuff? No one tells you this.
Right. Well, that's always been the stereotype, right? Like, well, his dad put a new wing on the library or whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
this is for people that were not willing to pay, like, their kids, like, weren't smart enough for that. It was just for, like, deeply mediocre children.
right. I can relate.
This guy.
I know. But you're, yeah.
Pretty
I mean,
mediocre.
me too. I was pretty average, but
I dropped out of San Juan College
right on.
to sell weed.
Even after your parents put a new wing in the library?
They did not.
Wouldn't that be funny if someone's parents tried to, like, pay San Juan College? They're like, what are you fucking doing right now, dude?
Yeah, we
Like,
let everybody in.
yeah, I'm at Fort Lewis right now, and that was the big joke. Was like, well, at least we've got integrity because no one was bribed to get in here. Like, got something going for us. But
What are you going to college for? If you don't
I'm
mind?
in writing.
Writing?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I went to college at CU, and then I dropped out. Took like 6 years off, and now I'm back at it.
Is that your hoeing around phase with the drugs mostly?
Yeah, I hoed around with drugs more
Right.
than people, but
The drugs seem to have a more negative effect on my life, but I haven't got tested yet, so give it time. You know.
all right, good.
We'll
I'm
find
glad
out
you're
tomorrow.
still thinking about it.
That's
Oh my
all I
God.
can think about.
He's so
Yeah.
worried.
I am worried.
It's gonna be fine.
Right. It might be.
No, it will. You just have to do it.
Right. I agree.
That's all it is.
Right, but if it's fine, then why go get that's my thing.
Wait, are you fucking serious?
No. No. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, but like if I don't have it, then like why did I go?
Right. Bums me out to waste that much
If
time.
I go to the doctor, they're just going to tell me something bad, so I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
See,
That's why that shit spreads.
I feel like I'm fine. But yes, you are
feel,
correct.
oh
Phil.
yeah, you're not coughing, so you don't think you should get a dick swab. We all feel fine. You
For
gotta
sure.
I agree.
go to the doctor.
Okay. I'll
Can
tell
we
you
do
about it
like
next week.
yeah, I was gonna say, can I get invited back on when you open up your test results and we can like unpack it?
We could do something.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I'll catch you on Saturday or something. We'll see how long it takes. Yeah, we'll shoot a video.
He's going to do the
gonna-
old steam trick to look. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, if you think I'm gonna wait for somebody to open it, that
Yeah,
motherfucker's
for
gonna
a
be open
fucking
before,
podcast,
before
yeah.
I get out the door.
Be a reveal for me.
It'll be the
Yeah.
first time we break out the soundboard,
I'm into
do a
it.
drum
Probably
roll.
gonna be a phone call.
That would be funny.
Just sitting in here waiting. Anytime now.
Yeah.
Just trying
This
to keep
is
a
hour
podcast
7 of Greenlight STD Results podcast. We just found
hope-
out the doctor's office is closed on Sundays.
Shit.
And we will see you guys next week.
Really,
Yeah.
real thrilling stuff. So just background.
Yeah, just wait music.
Our hours are-
dun, dun, dun.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Right, I know. We're just like playing with your emotions right now, but
That's
it'll be
okay.
great.
Dick seems
He
fine.
likes to pick at other people, so I pick at him.
Yeah.
So he feels loved
I do.
Cool.
because nobody else picks back at him
And
out of our
insecure.
friends. A little bit.
Evan does now.
Yeah.
James
They're just not good at
goes
it.
too far. Evan's improving. Evan's improving.
This
Fucking James.
motherfucker
Fucking
again.
Yeah. Well, he's just one of my really good friends, you know, so they
Yeah.
come up.
Love to hate.
People are always like, I don't know why you talked about me in the podcast. It's like, I hung out with you for 4 days in a row. That's all I was thinking about, dude, was what we talked about. I'm sorry. I don't know. Or girls, especially. That's my bad. I'm a dick. It's okay. I'm fine with it.
No, you're not.
I'm growing.
Yeah, you are so not fine with it, dude. No, it's fine. I'm fine. You guys are being weird. I'm fucking so fine right now.
Well, I'm talking myself through things. You just happen to be here.
No, and I'm fine with that.
I'm sure.
This is like Brian's diary.
It really is.
He goes back through all the podcasts like a journal entry.
It's risky.
Do you guys listen to your podcast
Wants to make sure everything's cool.
to make sure the audio is okay?
Yeah.
Well, and just everything's cool. If somebody's
Okay.
pissed, I like to have an idea of why,
Oh, okay.
right? And then I edit the video, so I end up having
we
to hear sections
started
over and
drinking
over.
less on the podcast too because you forget that you say something mean
Okay.
when you get real drunk.
Yeah, when it happens, you're like, it's okay, we can edit it. Then you release it and listen to it, and you're like, fuck, that is not good.
No,
It's never that bad.
Yeah, there's never been anything that bad. Everybody just knows who they are.
Yep.
and we helped them know who they are, so I don't see what's so fucking wrong with that.
Well, they know who they are when I'm talking about them.
right.
Right.
Oh, you're not helping them like to self-actualization.
I don't
you're
think
just
we're helping
like
anybody do
calling their
shit.
name. That's not true. We're helping them get to the Embassy Underground on Saturday night.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a group of people to the show, the drop-in show.
That was so
cool.
fun. Did you guys have a good time?
We didn't even go.
Oh no.
I know. We recorded a podcast last night.
Okay, it was a really good show. Everyone crushed it.
Yeah, I heard good things.
Tyrell got like a standing ovation for some reason. He was so confused. It was pretty great.
It's like, whoa, you guys.
He came back and was like, yeah, the crowd's great. I just got a standing ovation, and it's the same joke I've been telling for a while. We're like, all right.
Finally honed that bitch. You know?
Yeah, it's
Sharpened.
fantastic. What an accomplishment. Yeah.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'm happy if I get laughs.
Yeah.
Like nobody's ever stood up.
The
for
Ranch
sure.
is a toughie.
Right.
For those of you that haven't been to comedy at El Rancho. Like 3/4 of the people there are just trying to watch a game.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, but no, listen to me. And they're like, absolutely not. So.
Keep getting hit in the back with pull sticks.
To
You
us. Yeah.
no, but there is one guy who shows up and heckles every fucking time. And he's like my enemy. But he gets so fucked up that he doesn't like remember that he did it last time.
Uh-huh.
It's a really unsatisfying nemesis.
I went up my
because-
first time last week, and everybody was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
He
it.
fucking slayed.
Oh, are you going
Was-
tonight?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm,
you're sleepy.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I really want to. I know I'm gonna get there and drink more, and I don't know.
You fucking slayed last time, and you were.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But yeah, I'm gonna try when I go to Houston to do some open mics there,
That's a
and then
great
come back.
idea.
I'm excited to come back and get into it around here.
You'll find that Durango's scene is friendlier than anywhere. It's like the best scene in the world. It's so great.
That's what I'm kind of hoping.
He's
Like,
been so accepting of me. I
All
met
we
Dave,
wanna-
and he was just like, "Here, these are your friends now."
All we want to do is make friends. We're like a fucking sorority. My friend, the comedy guys from Albuquerque came, and that's their big joke is that we're like a sorority.
yeah.
Plus, a lot of us live together. Not me. I live off campus, but
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
Does that make
It's
you feel like a
funny.
baller?
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh
It's like
yeah.
living on campus isn't a fucking option. Did you still have to live there for?
No, I'm 30, so I'm not gonna live on campus.
Right. No, I get it. No.
No,
But I've heard you have to live there your first semester or something.
No, as they bent the rules for me because I was like, I'm not fucking doing this. They were like, okay.
Yeah, they're more worried about 18, 19-year-olds
Yeah.
who have never had
done
no
anything.
rules, and they're
Yeah.
like, "I'm gonna get fucked."
And I was in the workforce for like 8 years, so it's
Right.
they were okay with me getting
I
out
think
of
she'll
there.
be alright.
Word. It's like I've been there, done that.
Please, please, yeah,
It's writing. That's fucking awesome.
yeah. It's
Sounds interesting. What are you most excited or interested in? Like, is there any like movies ideas? Obviously comedy, but like
I have like a million ideas for like TV shows and movies that are just like passing through. But
it's like an entertainment writer.
yeah, I would love that. But I also am pretty interested in like advertising.
Fuck yeah.
Like copywriting. I'm like a sweatshop factory for puns, so
Okay.
I feel like I could really use that to my advantage. I didn't want to do a lot of puns today because I wasn't trying to alienate people. So Elliot will tell you he hates them. Elliot hates my puns. No, he like is jealous, I think, but
100%. He seems like that kind of guy for sure. A little bit petty because you're better than him at something.
yeah, dude. Hashtag fuck Elliot. He'll be happy to just get mentioned, so I think it's fine.
His naked ass is on camera. All
I
now.
know, dude. I see it. Oh god.
We'll see how long
And he's
that'll last.
picking out, isn't he picking out like an orange
Peach
vodka or
schnapps.
something shitty?
It's
Oh,
like peach something.
it's so annoying.
Fucking Elliot.
It's like what I drank when I was 12.
Right.
Yeah.
When you were throwing up because of the sugar intake, not the alcohol.
Oh, absolutely.
Just trying to give yourself diabetes.
It was awesome.
14.
We had, I work at Eno in town, and we had a sangria, like a peach sangria that had peach schnapps in it, and old women would drink it and get hammered, and it was hilarious. They like, you can't really take, it's like a negligible amount, but
Right.
like, it was like brandy and peach schnapps and like champagne. people were just getting shit
This is
faced.
great.
It was so refreshing. Holy
Really?
cow. With like a peach in it. Holy shit.
Damn.
But yeah, it was like, so I had it pretty recently. It's pretty good. I remember why I liked it so much in high school. Like,
Damn. Everything I've had that I liked in high school, I'm just like,
it's the only
Jesus.
one. That and I drank PBR in high school, and that's like,
right.
I still care about that.
Hurts my chest when I try
Yeah.
to sleep.
Really?
Yeah, it just gives me like heartburn.
Oh shit.
Coors too. I wanted to be a Coors man so bad.
You like really wanted that for
It would
yourself?
not happen. It would every time I'd just be in bed like,
Dude,
oh, Coors.
I hate when you really. I wanted to smoke cigarettes for so long.
Yeah.
I realize how it sounds, but
Mhm.
Oh, I tried.
I tried.
I wanted that for myself so fucking bad. And then one day I was like, this probably isn't gonna happen.
Tobacco always made me sick.
Yeah.
Every form. Hookah, shisha,
That's
dipping.
a good thing though,
yeah,
right? It's like being allergic to painkillers. Like we should be happy about that.
For
But
sure.
I'm not.
Philly really wants to know what the hubbub's
what's
about.
there to be happy about?
No. I don't do pills anymore.
Fuck yeah.
Unless you got them.
Right, totally.
You don't
guys have any
buy
pills?
pills
I don't
anymore.
buy pills. There you go.
It's like people that quit smoking, just smoke OPs. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't smoked in like 3 days. You pull out a cigarette, like, oh.
Yeah, like.
I've never
Oh,
been a
by
smoker,
the
but
when
I've seen
anyone
it.
gives you like a day count, they have not quit. Okay, like of
It's true.
anything.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh, it's been
been
3 days since I quit drinking. Like, oh, so you're about to go black out in a corner somewhere. Like,
Luckily, I don't go that hard.
Yeah.
I'll go black out at home like an adult, but definitely not in public. But I
did the other night.
oh
ooh,
yeah.
show off. Okay.
Oh, well, you got sick.
Yeah. I'm allergic to seaweed.
We went to
And
East,
East
by
by
with
Okay, I was
Dave.
like, where did your night take you, dude? Like,
Bangkok.
there was a
that's
boat.
the first place you think of that has seaweed. I
Sounded-
love that.
sounded
Cooler
like
than
a-
what I had.
A good place to
I
end
was
up.
like, the Bay Area.
I was trying. I was trying to think of like a gay Asian sounding place. I don't know.
Bangkok, I think. Yeah.
Brian's worried about being gay, I think.
Yeah, you've only mentioned it like 5 fucking times.
It's like 95% of what I talk about.
I might be gay and my dick hurts. Right on.
Good shit.
Just switching in live. Live.
Oh my goodness.
Doing it live.
I get excited. I don't know if you've noticed.
No, it's a good thing.
I get comfortable with people far too quickly.
I'm brain dead. I apologize.
And my name's Kate. Thought we're all just taking turns.
Exactly what's going on.
I gotta go to the bathroom again. I apologize. We're at 96 minutes. Start wrapping this up.
Yeah, we can start wrapping it up.
I just don't feel like I have a whole lot to contribute right now. Sorry.
Do you want to give like a final thought? Not even doing that.
What do you got? Do you got something awesome?
No, I thought we were gonna go around the room, so I'd have a second to like bounce off of you guys.
Yeah, but you've
It's
been
like when
doing
we-
comedy the longest.
Oh, great.
It's like not knowing what to order yet.
Yeah,
Like,
you go first.
You go first. Like, well, you're gonna need another minute.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna need another minute. As a final thought, everyone have a good weekend.
Come out to the show.
Kind of weak. Yeah.
I fucking know.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I wish I could make it, but I'm flying out Saturday. So
You might be flying out Saturday.
Right. He wasn't supposed to be here
Yeah.
either. Look at you now, Phil.
Thanks,
Think you're
guys.
fucking
Goddamn
better than
special
me?
guest.
Yeah.
Fucking savage. Yeah. Do you have social media? Do you have anything that you would
Yeah.
want people to check
I
out?
have an Instagram that I like.
Oh, fuck
My name-
yeah.
It's Kate Gluck.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
like
it's stupid. It was a nickname that I was like, I'll want this forever, and I
Gluck,
made it my
Gluck?
Instagram handle.
That was your nickname?
Gluck.
How come?
Mc-
Is there
Oh
a
my
fun
God,
story?
such a-
McLachlan?
McLachlan.
Okay.
No one can spell my last
What's up,
name.
Gluck?
And then
I'm kind of into it,
I
actually.
lived right next to this hardware store in Boulder called McGuckins. It's pretty
Ah.
famous. Everyone that lives in Boulder knows it. my friend was like, is that your last name? And I was like, fucking no, dude. It's nothing like it. But they'd never met an Irish person before, I guess. And a couple years later, Gluck was the thing. Not a good story.
Kate Gluck.
I had a better sign off with "Have a good weekend."
Nah. That was vanilla. You got to throw some sprinkles on that shit.
Kate Gluck.
Fuck yeah. And the show's this Saturday at the under the embassy?
The Irish Embassy Underground. Yeah.
Awesome. Go see it. We'll
Thanks
be
for
there.
having me, guys.
Kate's going to kill.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like
with us.
we're moderately friends now.
We're friends now.
I feel like I still got to earn it. I don't know.
That's
I don't
so...
know. Elliot was a little more made me earn it, I feel. I might be gay. I don't know.
Fuck Elliot, dude. We're friends. We're friends.
Fuck
He's
yeah.
thinking about it.
I'm into it. We're going to
All
be
right.
friends.
And nice to meet you. We're friends too.
It was good. Thanks.
Good job, Phil.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe I'll come on your boat sometime.
It's
gone now.
It's gone.
Well, then why the fuck are we friends? That was such a waste of my time.
Have a camper.
All right. To be continued off air.
Been looking for a place to do drugs in the woods. I got you, dog.
Word.
That's what it's used for. The Gooch too.
All right, guys. You know where to find us at GLW_podcast on Instagram and Twitter, Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook. And if you have any inquiries, if you're a musician and want your music featured on the podcast, greenlightweekend@gmail.com is how you get a hold of us. Phil, you got anything else?
Love yourself.
Fucking A. Kate?
Thank you.
We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Circle with the homies, still rapping on Dilla. Yeah, repping all the spots I live, the people know I killed them. That's right. Turn off the lights, give me a light. We the brightest in this building. And throw up them hands if y'all really feel me. That's some realness, it's chronic flow. Yeah, got a chronic illness, and I want the world to feel this. Yo, that's just how I kill it. How do I cure it then? They wondering about the antidote. Just put them headphones on, man, that's the dope. Yeah, give them a dose of rap. Then I can toast to that. Knew that I hold my craft. Doing it, I'm in the soda rap. This American cat, but my ears ain't wet. I've been working, dog. Working my ass to death. Oh, I said it ain't easy. I never had no freebie. Them rappers giving handouts, but I stand out to completely. Better than Weezy, better than Jeezy, better than Jay-Z. This just crazy. I'm so amazing. Never been lazy. When it comes to spend, my nobody wanna pay me. I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. I wouldn't let him catch me dead or alive. I survive. I'm taking all my people on a new ride. Do right, that's good business. Talking about more than riches, but rappers keep blowing up just like the 4th of July. Said, oh my, that record label must be out of their mind. I know that their flowing ain't better than mine. Yeah, like they pulled this cat right out of the sky. Yo, I'm tired of these magicians. They tricking the sinner's eyes. I keep trucking, pushing around in my bucket. Coming up, I'm 25, and man, I'm feeling real lucky. Got something big on the way. I keep that radio bumping all season. Ain't no reason that them stations give me no love, and I love it. And I give it all to the public. I'm busting, I'm running, I'm jumping round. All of the dumbest prima donnas. Did they forget the day and come up from nothing? I want nothing of it. The front and man, I'm pushing my buttons, okay? I'm just feeling yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Yep, alright. Feel alright, no doubt about it. I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it. I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always. No doubt about it, I'm gonna do this always.